Hey, Cash, you late. You sick of your shit.
Welcome to season 2 of I Am Sick of Y'all Shit podcast.
All right, bro. I'm sick of your shit already, man. I'm
Already,
doing
like that's how you gonna
Wow. Put some respect on it.
so. Overall, it was trash.
Brother, that's whack. It's trash.
I'm sick of your shit because I remember for a fact.
I mean, hello.
Listen. I'm ignoring that comment because
okay, it's a little debatable, but I guess that's why we're here.
I told you, and everybody just ignore those comments and look for the opportunity to fit their narrative.
That was nice that you put on like a little soapbox voice.
But she was asking your opinion. That's all she was asking. I'm sick of your shit.
Oh,
Pay attention.
You talking about me?
Yeah, you.
Man, I'm sick of your shit, bro.
That is
the
fact.
host keep
That's true.
muting my
That's
mic.
true.
Stop muting my goddamn mic.
Now I'm sick of y'all shit.
Hello, welcome back to I'm Sick of Your Shit podcast. My name is Cash with the award-winning vagina. Says it down there. And we are coming into episode 22. We are going to talk a little bit about that DaBaby Dave Chappelle controversy. We are going to also go into Alfo Martinez's murder that just happened recently. And we're just going to get into a few things, and I'm pretty sure I'll be sick of their shit. So let's go ahead and bring on my co-host. Ray, what us up? What you doing today? How you feeling?
What up, Cash? What up, Kansas City and surrounding areas? Whoever's watching, I'm sick of your shit. Thank you, episode 22. Man, we got a lot to talk about, a lot to discuss. Bring on that other motherfucker, you know what I mean? Let's get this shit rolling.
This nigga. Oh, my God.
That's
That's how you feel?
Wow.
Niggas is talking shit.
That's how you feel?
Yeah. That's what you're going to start
Niggas
the
is
show off
talking
with,
shit.
huh?
Niggas is
Really
talking
feeling
shit.
like
No,
that?
I'm not doing this no more with y'all. Ain't no more long-winded. Ain't no more talking shit.
You
When it
sound
pop
angry
off-
already, though.
When it pop off, you know the energy that we on.
Is that why you got the dashiki on today?
Yeah, right.
Is your
Right.
dashiki from City Market or is it from the motherland?
Hold
It's
tight.
from the same place you got your
Let me
pillows.
pour my drink. No, it ain't from the
These are
same
from
place
Russia.
he got his pillows. I'm wearing
Yeah,
shit
they
from
Russian now.
Africa.
Yeah.
I'm wearing
These pillows from Russia.
real shit from Africa. You see?
Let me
You
turn
see
down
what
my
I'm doing?
headphones.
I'm wearing real shit from Africa.
Are
Real
those
shit from Africa,
elephant
nigga.
balls?
Real shit from Africa. You ignorant. You ignorant, man. You can't help it though. You don't know no damn better.
What up, Cash? What's that in your cup?
It's a spicy margarita. Who was playing the background music? Who was that?
That's Ro. That's from BMF. This last episode of BMF.
Oh, so you're watching then. You're catching.
I've always watched it.
You not.
Yeah, I've always
I
watched
know,
it. I just
you
said it
not.
started off slow.
And you not watching Cash?
Okay, no. We're not gonna get into that yet. How was your weekend, guys? How are you feeling? Let's get a check-in. Let's do a mental check. You don't stop cutting me off with that goddamn music.
My
Shit.
weekend, it was amazing. Of course, the Kansas City Chiefs won. I'm not celebrating a win because it was a bum ass team, that
Save
we
it.
should have beat. Huh?
I said, save it. Don't start yet.
I'm just saying I'm just letting you know how my week is going. Anytime the Chiefs win, it's a great, starts off good. If they lose, then like the chicks who I'm giving this dick to, they're gonna get some lousy dick.
Wow.
That shouldn't matter regardless.
Yeah.
I'm a little disappointed. I'm noting that.
Yeah, lousy dick.
Mad because the Chiefs lost.
Hello.
Mad because the Chiefs lost. You pieced off. Okay.
I don't think you can do that. It's not fair.
I think that's he just throwing it out there. That's how you get down.
You can't tell me what to do with my dick.
You right? Excuse me.
Thank you.
Keep that energy.
Well, but I didn't take it.
How was your weekend?
Well, wait. Let me go back to what Ray was saying about the lousy dick. I didn't take it literal. I thought that he was kind of giving a metaphor for how his attitude would be during the week, whether the Chiefs won or lost. Ray, if you were literally talking about dick, I'm sick of your shit, bro.
So what did you think I was talking about? Hello.
I said I thought you was making a metaphor.
No,
No,
it was
No,
that's
not.
nigga,
It was
I'm
being
talking about that.
literal.
Bang, 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 bang.
okay.
We don't
Okay.
need
All right.
the
All right.
visual.
All
Thank
right.
you.
I
Took
got
you
it.
back to
I
high
see
school.
what
You was
type
getting
of
finger
time.
banged in the lunchroom, huh?
In the lunchroom,
Every girl
that
got
makes me
fingered in
worry
the
about your
lunchroom.
life.
I
Every
see
girl
what
got
type of
fingered in the
fuck.
lunchroom.
Your life is very sketchy.
Now I don't know about that right now. You a fucking lie. Now
Yeah.
you're not gonna say every fucking girl that got fingered in the lunchroom. That's a goddamn lie.
You didn't get fingered in the lunchroom, bro?
Use a
What?
motherfucking. All right, take him off, producer. Take him off, producer. Put him
I
in
wonder
timeout.
how can you speak on that if you're not a girl?
Nigga, because nigga, who the fuck you think is fingering the girls, nigga, in the lunchroom?
Hello.
When we was in school, nigga, what you mean?
Ray,
Yeah,
stop
nigga.
it. God damn it.
Not every
Already.
girl. Not every girl. Fuck out of here.
Okay, well, since we talked about
Cash.
it, what?
No, let me. I'm just now. It's my turn. I get to
I
talk
really don't
about.
want you questioning me. Okay, go ahead.
No, I get to talk about my week.
City
I'm
black
not gonna
people
question
shit.
you. I'm not gonna do you like. See, I thought the producer would have took you off by now, my nigga. Like this is bullshit. Can I say how my week went?
Yes,
You know
please.
what?
Thank
Fuck
you.
it. Nah, never mind. No, never mind. I'm not gonna tell you
We
how my
want to
week went.
know.
Thank you.
No.
Let's move on with the show, Cash. Thank you.
Yeah, you know,
Okay.
yeah, there you go. Because if
Okay.
I tell y'all how my
Yeah.
week went, we're gonna all fall out.
Thank you. Got
Why?
that
all
Why we
fall out.
falling out? Now I'm curious.
because he got
Wow.
BV.
Cash, don't do this. Ray, don't do this. All right. Okay, all right.
No.
All right. No, fuck it then. Fuck it. Let me tell you how my week was. My weekend was real chill up until Sunday. And then Sunday I made the mistake of picking up my phone and logging into social media, and I saw a plethora of Halloween memes. It's no longer Halloween costumes because you're not fucking going nowhere. You're taking a fucking picture or a video clip of some reenacted moment. That's what's happened to Halloween now. And you asked. I said I wasn't gonna tell you, and I was mad as fuck. And I started reporting profiles left and right every time I seen shit, even all of the dope shit, because I seen
You
some dope shit.
you're such a hater.
So are you not
Just
wearing a
angry.
Halloween costume right now?
See?
Little Prince
See what I'm
Zimbabwe.
See what I'm saying? But listen. If this was a costume, I'm wearing it for an event. You know, we live and we on the air. You motherfuckers put on a costume, take a picture or get a little video clip, and you don't go no fucking where.
You don't know
It ain't
our
about
lives.
the fucking. I do know that ain't what y'all doing with Halloween no more. I'm not even just talking about y'all too. I'm talking about the world. Y'all done
Did
fucking
you dress
hijacked
up?
Halloween.
Did you dress up for Halloween?
What?
Did you dress up?
You know I didn't dress up for
Exactly. So shut the fuck up.
I know, just want to be a fun killer. Let us
Right.
have a little fun.
Like who
nigga,
cares
dang.
that we dressed up
Dang.
to mimic a character and
So?
post a picture? Right. You know
Y'all don't
what?
think
Let
it's
us
funny?
be corny.
You don't need children because you're gonna be the Grinch
It's
who stole
Man,
no. I'm
Easter.
gonna take.
they ain't gonna have
I'm
no
just.
joy.
I'm going to not limit them. Like y'all are limiting what Halloween is now. Like take your
Producer, why
fucking
did he get
kids
a full
somewhere.
screen? The fuck he get a full screen
Because
for?
I was talking the same way we
What
looked
do you
at your
mean? My
fucking
kids
bald-headed
went
ass.
somewhere. I threw a whole Halloween party for kids. So what do you mean?
Did you wear your Halloween costume?
To the party for the kids, I wore a different costume. One that
Did
the
you
kids
pass
would
out
know.
edibles?
No, I did not pass out
That's cool.
edibles.
That's cool, Cash. Even your Halloween meme was just as corny as all of the rest of them, but it is cool that you at least did more of those traditional things. Put on a costume and
I
went
love
somewhere and actually
Halloween.
made
That
it.
is my favorite holiday. I always
cool.
dress
That's
up.
cool.
It's multiple costumes. It's a big deal in my house. I love Halloween.
That's cool.
So stop
Are
being
y'all
a
ready
hating
for
ass
daylight
nigga.
saving times? Are y'all ready? It's usually was
Like it's
supposed to
a
already
S
have
on the
had
end.
daylight saving
Why do
time.
black people always have an S on everything? Is daylight saving time?
Yeah, it is. I'm drunk. So when I'm drunk, you know the
Already?
ghetto come out of me.
You know, told you he's alcoholic. Nobody wanted to listen when I said he has a drinking problem.
This supposed to be a safe space. It be your own fucking people. I can't
It
come
is a
on
safe
and just
space. You're very safe.
talk about the fact that more of my slur and the hood slang comes out when I can't control it as I'm under the influence of alcohol. I thought that we could just kick it and hang out like that together. But y'all keep fucking judging me week after week that I'm drinking.
I'm not judging you. I'm just looking out for your
We're not
liver.
judging.
Yeah, I'm not judging.
I'm not a fucking alcoholic. I don't drink every day. You have to.
You're not an alcoholic as you grab a glass. Okay.
Because, bro,
Yeah.
I'm drinking tonight. Listen, bro, did you not just see me? I just opened this fucking bottle of Hennessy, bro.
Okay, after you finish another bottle.
I was about to say, but there's always a ready
last
bottle.
week. Last week.
So it's a bottle a week? Is that what we're saying?
Well, no, it's not a bottle a week. You saw me with the bottle last week. The bottle that I finished was from last week.
But you just opened a new bottle.
I just opened a new bottle.
If you have a drinking problem, you have a drinking problem, bro. Like, I'm not here to judge you because I have my own shit. I have my own vices.
At my crib.
Don't be trying to bring other people into it.
We have Sunday. We have football Sunday parties at my house every fucking week.
Do you have prayer?
You don't drink on Sundays? You don't drink on Sundays?
I drink a little wine, but I don't count that as drinking.
You don't count that as drinking? I might have a
glass of wine. Yeah, I had a glass of wine yesterday.
Hey,
that's not me being a fucking alcoholic.
After you get drunk, do you feel more loose?
Right. Andre is such an asshole, I swear. Oh my God. That's funny.
Oh wow, Amber Alert. What's going on?
Boy,
hey, you want to know the funny thing? You know the funny thing about that song? Somebody made a tweet and they dumbass said, "Can you stand the rain?" And I just wanted to smack the shit out of them. Like, those are two different songs.
It could have been a typo. It could have been a typo, bro.
Nah, he didn't know.
Why don't you fucking believe in typos?
He didn't know. You can't stop the rain and Can You Stand the Rain? Two different songs.
Yeah, that ain't.
And he really thought he was doing something with it.
He knew. He probably knew what he was saying.
Dummy
in his head, but it came out wrong.
Yep, he's a dummy.
Well, y'all already into
judgmental.
It. Y'all already into it. So y'all must be talking about the new episode, right, of BMF. I'm not even gonna lie. I've completely fallen off. I tried, and it just ain't my type of show. I'm sorry. I tried.
Like, when girls move like that, the way that you did on that chair, are you trying to adjust your tampon?
See what I'm saying?
Such a fucking dick.
You know what I'm saying?
No, I was not.
You charged them up though, Cash. You charged them up when y'all was bullying and judging me. You charged them up.
First of all, never mind. I'm not even gonna do that. Anyway, Ray, even though I don't want to really talk to you right now, how far are you on you? Like, where are you at?
I'm done with it. I'm all caught up.
What do you mean?
Wait a minute. Hold on. Wait a minute. Wait the fuck a minute. Y'all
what
not gonna do that. Y'all not gonna do that. Y'all not gonna give 7 or 8 fucking seconds, 8 seconds, a fucking 8-second Joe pump to BMF and then move right to fucking Joe's Minute Man ass. No, we're not gonna do that shit.
No, we were going to get to BMF.
We were going to get there.
Yeah,
I was just asking how far he was.
We're going to come back to
BMF. Like, can we get him?
I know what y'all doing.
Can we get him some
red? Y'all doing right there.
Can we get him some
doing right there? Y'all trying to paint this narrative and this picture that I'm just this old fucking drunk. That's what y'all doing.
I didn't even say we didn't say
you're kind of making it easy for us, but back to you, Cash. Yeah,
actually, okay. When do you need to finish? Like all the way through all seasons?
Yeah, it's only 3 seasons, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm all done.
Damn, you went through that. All right.
I'm all caught up. I think the season 2 was my best. Season 3,
when he found love.
Yeah, season 3 got kind of boring, but it was overall good series though.
You see how he's not such a bad guy now?
No, he's a killer. Him and his wife, they're killers. We're not going to change the fact.
No, his wife is completely crazy. Now
they're both crazy. Anytime that they want somebody gone, they're going to kill them. Like, You is a great show, but
Joe gave them options. He gave people options to leave, and to kind of.
How many people did he let live?
He let the one guy live.
One. Because he forgot about the couple at the very end. He forgot they was in the house or wherever they was in the storage.
This is what we're gonna do. This is what we're gonna do.
What?
Y'all gonna be long-winded about this this Joe character.
That was not even long-winded.
Can
You
we
will
discuss
Go
literally.
ahead.
a show just because you don't
Y'all at
watch it?
10 minutes.
He feel
Sometimes
left out.
Y'all
That's
at 10
yeah,
all.
minutes
you
right
you
now.
just gotta sometimes you gotta sit
I
back and let
have
us
been
get through
watching
it.
it. I have been watching it. Ask
Okay.
me about Joe.
Okay, so what do you think about Joe?
You ain't
Listen,
watched
let me
shit.
say this. Let me say
See,
this,
you
Cash.
lying.
He sounds like
I
Stephen
have
A. Smith.
I have watched more episodes of you than you have watched of BMF, Cash.
Okay, how many episodes have you watched? Where are you at? What's up? What's happening? Exactly.
First of all, let me
Don't
say
lie to
this.
us.
No, first of all, let me say this.
This
I'm
nigga.
still in season one. I'm still in season one, and I think that the
Mhm.
show is horrible. I think that the show is complete trash. It has a very nice budget.
What is
Um,
wrong with you? What's the
it has
problem? What's wrong with the show?
it has a very good budget. So I'm not talking about the quality of the content.
Oh
I'm
my
just talking
god.
about the story in general, the characters, just the idea that this should be
Oh
entertaining.
So
God,
unless a
really?
The
nigga is
show is
getting
trash.
shot or selling drugs
No.
or is some hood shit, then it's just trash to you. Because that's what I'm hearing.
So okay, so let me say this,
Oh no.
and I'm not trying to switch the subject, but I've been watching you, but I've also been watching the reboot of the Wonder Years. There's no niggas selling drugs or nobody getting shot in this show. But it is a very good show. I'm further along in that show, and it actually just started. I've watched more episodes of that than you, just because I enjoy the content more. So it's not
That
about
wasn't the
trying
assignment.
to
Great.
put me in a
All right.
box. No,
So
no. Listen, okay, I have been watching you. I think that the dude is it's the same thing that y'all saying. What do you want me to say? I think it's trash. It's the
okay,
trash of a
great.
show.
Okay,
Okay.
we
Okay.
value your opinion. All right.
Ray, you trying to
We
cut
just
me?
Insecure.
wanted you to step out of your box and
Yeah,
to
that's
watch
it.
something
Cut your hair or
different.
something.
I am.
You
I'm
look like you're
watching the
feeling good.
show. I'm just telling you I don't enjoy it.
Okay.
Insecure has started. We're on episode 2. Do you guys watch Insecure?
I do. I love that show, but I wanted to like build up a few more episodes before I watch. I like to binge when I watch shows.
Got you.
So.
Okay. Like to binge that pussy.
I
Got you.
haven't watched Insecure.
Right.
Huh?
Producer. Come
What
on,
happened?
I
man.
tried to cut him. I tried to
What are
talk
you
over
talking
him.
about? Is my
I
mic
tried to
hot?
Oh.
fucking.
Is my mic hot? I thought they muted me sometimes.
I tried to
Oh
talk
my
over him.
fucking god.
I haven't
But
watched
no,
Insecure.
I watched the first 2
I hear
Ever?
it's a very good
episodes.
show. No,
I
my
like
wife
You
it.
watches
never?
it, but I haven't watched it.
Huh?
No,
Oh. I was asking Holly did. He said he
I
didn't
was
ever
saying
watch it.
I haven't watched it.
Oh, yeah. I like Insecure. I've been watching all the seasons. I think it's a dope show. Unfortunately, we are on the last season of
I
Insecure.
know.
But she did also produce a little kind of a teen show. Damn, I can't think of the name. It was on HBO. I thought that was a pretty dope show. It's kind of like
She
Baldwin
has a
Hills.
production. She has a
Huh?
production deal. She has a production
Yeah.
deal with HBO, so we'll definitely be seeing more of her. But it is
Yeah.
going
She
to be
already got
sad
one
to
out.
see them go
Yeah. I
on
can't think
How
of the
many
Insecure.
name,
seasons? How
but
many
it,
seasons did the show go?
I think 3,
Five.
5,
Insecure. I thought it had five, four or
5. Maybe
five.
it's 5. Yeah, maybe it's 5.
It's like 4 or 5, one of
Something
those.
like
But
that. Yeah.
she talked about how she likes to see shows come full circle and come to an actual end and not just be canceled. So she
Right.
did go on the Breakfast Club and they talk about like that was always her vision for the show to have an end and not just kind of fall off of the air. So
Don't
That's what's
most
up.
shows have an end though?
you know the shows, some shows get canceled or they get rushed into making an
Canceling.
ending. Yeah,
Right.
so
Yeah.
I,
So she
I
wanted
guess
to.
I'm
She
just thinking
basically wanted to
more.
be in charge of ending the story
right,
before they said, "Are we pulling the plug?" So
right,
viewers will know this is the last season and not be caught off guard in the off season. And be like, "Oh shit, it's not coming back on."
right.
You know,
And then they
like they
kind of
do Netflix
scrambling to make
shows.
a last
Yeah.
episode.
Does that happen with a lot of shows? I think
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
happened.
most of my favorite shows they kind of know that it's coming to an end at least a season or two ahead,
Nah, it's
right?
definitely a lot of shows that
Yeah, it
announce they're
happens.
canceling during the
Yeah,
off season of the show or something like that. And it's something. I mean, a lot of times it does depend on viewing and the rating. So you'll be stuck literally there in the middle of a show, and then they'll announce, "Well, we didn't get renewed," and that's the end of it. You know, so
yeah.
Well, listen,
yeah,
man, I think that y'all I do know that Insecure is a great show. I don't have any thing against it. I've seen clips of episodes. Like I was saying earlier, my wife watches it, so I do want to check it out at some point. I always watch old
It's a
HBO
really
shows
good
anyway.
show. I
Yeah,
think you.
y'all
Well,
should
I don't know. I
y'all
can't guess
should
you.
y'all haven't looked at this reboot of Wonder Years. It just started
Not yet.
like last month, I think.
I
You
Not
should
yet. But
check
that's
it
I
on
plan
out.
on
that's on
watching
my
it.
to do list. It is.
Yeah, it is.
You should check
I
it out.
I watched the Harder They Fall, which is a black western on Netflix. I watched that.
I just started watching that today. I haven't
I
finished it,
saw
but
the
it's so far,
trailers
it's
for it.
really good.
Yeah,
It's really good.
I
It's one
love
of
black
those black
Yeah,
westerns.
movies. Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm gonna say it's one of those black movies with like all the black actors in it. So I
yeah.
always enjoy movies like that. It's like one of those
Hmm.
films where you just are gonna be pointing out everybody that you know. I really like that.
Right. It's kind of like the Django, if you will. I think they said the D is silent, so
It's
Django.
just Django.
Yeah, Django. It kind of gives you those type of vibes a
Yeah.
little bit, but it was pretty good. It's long, but I liked it.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, I haven't
you
finished it
already
yet.
finished it?
Yeah, I finished it. Yeah,
Yeah, I saw the trailer for it. What about that Kaepernick shit? That's it's on Netflix, right?
yep.
It's
The
on my
Kaepernick
list
That.
too.
series.
Yep, I
Yeah.
finished that
You
You
as
finished
finished
well.
that
it?
already,
Yeah, that's
Ray?
on.
Yeah, it's only
How was it?
maybe 5 episodes, about 40 minutes each, and it
Oh,
speaks
okay.
to his younger life. So it's only I don't know if he's going to reboot and come back for late another season, but it speaks to his younger life and growing up and how he wasn't accepted. I didn't even know Kaepernick was adopted by white parents. I thought the woman
Yeah.
that he always talked about was his real mom, but yeah, he was adopted. So it definitely is a great episode, and it has highs and lows of living in America while black. Definitely.
Okay. Well,
Yeah,
speaking of
I
that,
want to check that out
before we
too.
move on to our trending topics, I do want to give Ray his chance to speak on the Chiefs this week. I know it was a win, but wasn't a pretty win, I'm assuming.
Let me say this. First off, I'm wearing Broken Hearts by my guy Cordell Lee. He has a clothing line. Shout out to him, man. Really dope apparel. You can check him on Instagram as well. Broken Hearts 43 on Facebook. Broken Cordell Lee. I'm sorry. Very dope apparel, man. I appreciate it. This was not given to me to wear on the show at all. I just love shouting out when people are doing great things in the city. So don't think that I'm pubbing him because he gave me some free shit. But about the Kansas City Chiefs, I was very disappointed with this win as a unit, offensively, coaching, defense. It was a disappointment. It was a piece of shit out there against the New York Giants. We got lucky for this Sunday with Green Bay. And before I go on, I don't want to hear shit because Green Bay beat us last year without Mahomes. So when people saying, "Oh, you guys got a blessing and blah blah blah, you got lucky," I don't give a fuck about nothing like that. He knew what the fuck he was doing. He's not vaccinated. Guess what? If we win, take your fucking L because we had to take our L when we didn't have Mahomes last year
Okay,
and y'all barely
okay,
beat us. You hear what I'm saying?
okay.
So
Yeah,
we're
I
still
hear
on
what you're
pace
saying,
with my
Ray.
record. Excuse me, I'm talking about
Yeah,
my Kansas City Chiefs.
I was saying, I hear what you're
Ooh.
saying. I'm your hype
Okay,
man right
thank you,
now. Go ahead.
thank you.
I'm hyping you up. Go ahead. I hear what you're saying.
You
Go
know, you
ahead.
like he like his full screen when he talking about the
Yeah,
Chiefs.
I
Go
don't know
ahead.
what the producer's
Yeah,
doing here. Can I bring on can I get to the larger and remove those two?
yeah.
Thank you. There we go. So we'll be out there at Arrowhead Stadium again, tailgating with the best fans in the United States. Welcome to Arrowhead Stadium. We do not call it GEHA Field. His daddy called him Arrowhead Stadium, and that's what we're going to call him. Look for me in lot G26.
All righty.
Okay.
I know
Wait.
I had to give him that moment.
Thank you.
No. Fuck that. We still in that moment right now.
All right.
Ray. You were at the game, right?
Yes.
And you gonna be at the next one, is what you're saying. Green Bay, Aaron Rodgers. He was diagnosed with COVID, and he's gonna miss this next game. So a lot of people are speculating that the Chiefs were their prayers, Chiefs fans' prayers might have been answered on that. I don't know.
That's fucked up. Well, did he get muted for
Thank
that?
you. There ain't no prayers. If he die, he dies.
That's fucked up. You can't say
So listen, you saw Cash. If you noticed, the tone of my voice was very low and calm when I
it
started to give
was.
my rebuttal here. And it's because I know I have to walk on thin ice because, last week the producer had my back on some of the things we were talking about. And whenever we're talking about the Chiefs, uh,
We know what's
Ray and
gonna
the
happen.
producer, yeah,
Yeah,
they
we know.
some Jeffries.
Oh,
Some
he
Jeffrey. How am I a Jeffrey when I'm the actual Chiefs fan CEO? That doesn't even make sense, sir. You don't even watch TV. I doubt that you can even get football in your little house over there, buddy.
No, man, I thought I watch all of the NFL games. I'm telling you, bro. On Sunday it's popping over here, man. Like I do. I got the Sunday ticket and I got most of the games on the screen. So I follow all of the games and I don't have no dog in the fight. I'm not disrespecting the Chiefs. Basically what I was saying was that's kind of what people were saying since Aaron Rodgers is gonna miss the game. And I think that's why you referenced it. What I'm saying is, are y'all really a shoe in to beat the Packers just because Aaron Rodgers is missing?
no.
I don't know much about
We
this
are.
guy that's backup.
We
You
are.
are
Yeah.
okay.
I mean, because it's kind of like you take away Mahomes from the Chiefs, our season damn near is over. Yes, he missed some games last year, and we played Green Bay. When he went out, we lost, but it was close, but we lost. We also played uh, uh, Cleveland, and we was able to beat them, but it was also close as well. But in a full season without Mahomes, the season would be over with for real. The same way with Green Bay. You take
Yeah,
away
but
Aaron
but
Rodgers,
Aaron
their season
Rodgers,
is over.
he's a lot older. I guess is what I was saying. I'm not saying that
He's the
he's not
reason that
still
they're
Aaron
7-1.
Rodgers. I understand that and I agree with that. But the Chiefs are struggling right now.
Very, we're struggling.
Especially, and I'm not even talking about the offense. I think I'm more talking about defense from what I've been seeing.
Ooh,
You
Holly,
heard
you
what I
got
said?
called out.
Thought you
No,
boycotted the
You got
NFL.
called out.
Hmm.
Uh-huh.
Hello.
Can
You
I
know
can I
what's
have a
not
second?
struggling?
Can I have a second? Can I have a second to address that?
No, what's a
Sure,
second?
go ahead. My mic
What's
It's
a
sounds
second?
literally a second. It's literally a second.
All right,
One
man.
of our viewers in the comments said, "But Holly, I thought you boycotted the NFL." I did boycott the NFL, and this I appreciate you uh, tuning in tonight, but you obviously haven't been tuning in because I've been watching football again, and I said this a while ago. I came back to football. The NFL made some moves that at least spoke to some of the messages that they weren't speaking to before, and that was enough for me to come back and watch the games. However, I was a longtime Broncos fan. Everybody that knows me knows that. And T Ray, see, the producer shouldn't even have let that comment come on the screen. Like, why did the producer even let Ray? See, I'm trying to let me finish. T, let me finish addressing you because I know you haven't been watching the show, and I'm just fucking with you about that. But speaking on the larger thing at hand, I came back to watch football, but I'm not the same guy I was before because I was a for real diehard Broncos fan, and I left the Broncos alone because they didn't sign Kaepernick. So fuck the Broncos. I hope they lose every fucking game. And I ain't got no dog in the fight. I'm just asking about what's going on with the Chiefs, and I'm enjoying
Can we
watching
address the
football Sunday
latest
to Sunday.
comment? Is that true or false?
Oh, he
The
do.
comment, the laughter. I
His
saw
name
some
was
laughing
Mr. Comforter.
emojis. Was the latest comment? The latest comment was the laughing emojis. I
His
do
name
laugh a
was
lot.
Mr. Comfort
So
Her.
we
He
not
definitely,
addressing that. We all
he
right.
definitely licked that booty.
Listen, don't do that because at the time that I was going by that name or that I started going by that name, Ray, that wasn't even the end thing to do. Niggas wasn't even eating ass. They was barely eating pussy back then. So don't do that, bro.
We
We just
know, we
asked
know, we
yes or
know,
no.
we know some guys that was eating that coochie back then, though. We know.
We just wanted to know if it was
But
yes
you
or
don't
no
know
question.
nobody, nigga, that was eating ass when I started calling
We just wanted
myself.
to know if it was a yes or no. And are we not answering? All right, moving on.
You know what? I think that this is a violation of my
Somebody wrote a
privacy.
long comment and said some I resonate, blah, blah, blah. It's too long. Can we keep comments to one sentence? Shit.
Now let's read the comment. It's to see you niggas is ignorant. She says, I resonate with Holly. I did the same thing, and we'll be going back to my first game in December after many years of boycotting. Damn, you niggas was mad when we was boycotting, Now that we have kind of started coming back to the league, now y'all teasing us and judging us for it. What's
I
up
don't
with
give a
that?
She just asked a question. She didn't judge
Right.
you.
I don't
She
care
wasn't
what you
teasing
do.
you. She just
Because
wanted
I
to
was
know.
never going to
She
boycott the
asked that
Chiefs.
question. Wait a minute, Ray. I know you would never boycott. I know that. It's a lot of my niggas. Wait a minute. It's a lot of my niggas that I know would never stop watching football because of they really are in deep with their teams. And I get that. We had conversations about it over the years, and I respect that. But Cash, you not gonna do that. She wasn't just asking me. As soon as the comment popped up on the screen, the first thing you said was, "Uh-oh, Holly, you got called out." You saw the energy behind that comment. She was trying to call
No, that
me
was
out.
just my energy. Don't put that on her. That was just my energy. That was what I was doing. So don't try to put
I
that
know
on her.
Tanika.
She just
Listen, I
asked
know Tanika.
questions.
She was
I'm
trying to
protecting
call
our
me out.
viewers. Don't do that. Don't do that.
She know.
She was
I know that young
innocently
lady.
asking.
You ain't gonna do nothing but defend the Black Queens no matter
Every
what.
motherfucking
No
time.
matter what they
Please
doing.
believe it.
If they doing red
Every
flag,
single
problematic shit, it
time.
don't even matter.
That's what I'm here
Oh, I'm
for.
sick of your shit.
Be sick of it. That's fine. Anyway, we're gonna move on. Okay, so I know that you guys kind of like on a serious note, but since we were talking about the NFL, I know you guys heard about the latest situation with the NFL player for the Raiders. I
Ex
thought I wrote
NFL player for the Raiders.
well, ex NFL player. Yeah,
That is ass.
he was involved in a wreck. I'm reading the details about this wreck, and it is fucking crazy. They said that he was going 157 miles per hour.
Yeah, Henry
It
Ruggs
is
for
Henry
the
Ruggs. There we
Las
go.
Vegas Raiders.
In Las Vegas,
In
the
Las
actual
Vegas.
accident
In
was
Las Vegas.
In Las
Yeah.
Vegas.
And so he was driving 150 something miles an hour.
And at the
on
impact, it was
on the street where
127.
there's stoplights at these streets, and he's just going through them.
Flying through.
And he rear-ended her. It was a rear-ending accident. So I mean, it was something that she probably never even saw coming. Like it's
Not at all.
ridiculous.
Not at that speed.
Yeah,
He's
not
drunk.
at that speed.
Yeah, he's drunk.
Now they said that he did try to brake, but I mean at that point he was still going like 127 at impact.
Yeah,
And
it's very sad.
No, I just
for that young lady. She was only 23. A lady who lost her life. He also had a passenger in his vehicle. The sad, unfortunate thing when celebrities get these fast cars, they want to go fast and try them out. Unfortunately, things like that should be on closed roads. It shouldn't be on a regular ass street where you're going.
Definitely not when you're drunk.
Right, miles per hour on a regular fucking street. I have no sympathy at all for him because he took someone's life who did not deserve to die. And I will say this, I will still offer my prayers to Henry Ruggs because he's about to battle a difficult part in his life. So I'm not giving up on him because we all make mistakes. But the sympathy that I have goes with that girl who, 23 years old, man.
She was pretty young too, man. She was young, and it's a fucked up situation. I don't get it. Like y'all said, why are you driving on residential streets or streets that are in regular traffic?
They even have a program to where they get free Ubers when they're drunk and they've been drinking. They have a program through the NFL where they don't even have to drive. That doesn't even have to be a situation that you're in.
So let me ask this: do you think? Because I'll just admit, and I don't do it in today's times, but I have driven and being under the influence before, but I have never been drunk or sober and drove that fast in a car.
Yeah, that's
so
crazy.
So what I'm asking is, do you think that happened because he was drinking? It's the drinking part that makes it worse, right? You have
I think it's
less
both.
handout.
I think
because they said he was really drunk.
Yeah,
I mean, he was really drunk.
Of showing out.
I'd like to think
fast car.
I'd like to think that's just what it is. Like he's drunk, but he would have done that whether he was sober or drunk,
right?
Because that don't make no sense for you to be, especially in that area, for you to try to drive a car that fucking fast when it's other
Yeah.
cars in traffic where
Yeah.
you at.
Right. Don't get me
Yeah, I
wrong.
mean,
On a highway, yeah, people want to take off on the highway. It's a lot more open if you're not doing it during, busy hours.
Even not that fast on
But
But
the highway.
158,
157.
yeah, 100.
Yeah, come on,
That should
man.
be,
Shit.
go to a track if you're going that fast.
Yeah,
You
that's
know, 'cause
ridiculous.
you can't see what's ahead of you where you're able to brake and avoid impact, and that's literally
Right.
probably what happened. He's going too
Exactly.
fast. That car come up on him real quick. I've been in that situation where I drove fast, even at 80, 90 miles per hour. Cars come at you and they be like, "Oh shit, damn!" But to do that,
Yeah, it's
156
crazy.
miles.
Yeah.
Yeah, because there's no way you can
I
stop at a
feel
good rate at that speed. You
Hell
just
no.
can't. There's no way. No way.
You
I
have to
feel
you have
like,
to break
and
a whole block away.
Yeah.
Henry Ruggs, man. Henry Ruggs is actually a very good NFL player. He's a really good receiver. He's one of the fastest guys in the
Was.
league. He's very young. So I feel like Ray said, like, I don't really have no empathy or sympathy for him. But it does make you wonder, like, what's going through somebody's head making those decisions, even at that young. We all did a lot of dumb shit when we was young, but it does make you wonder, like, damn, bro, like, what the fuck are you on? Because he was in a really good situation with the Las Vegas Raiders, especially
Yeah.
being so
Yes.
young. He's only like what, 22?
22. Yeah.
He said he had some personal shit going on. I don't know. I don't know what that was exactly. I haven't heard anything about that.
The sad thing is, he may get jail time, but it's going to be minimal, because
You think so?
Yeah.
I don't think it is.
That's going to be like
Hell
manslaughter.
no.
That's going to be like manslaughter because it wasn't a vehicular
No, it
manslaughter
ain't.
because it wasn't intentional.
Well, because of how drunk he was, though, they might.
They're going to
pull up
play
on
that a factor in his sentencing, but the charge, watch, I don't think he's going to get a lot of time.
He's going to
necessarily.
get a lot of charges. He's going to get
charges, but I don't think he's going to get a lot of time.
I mean, I still think
He's
his
got
career
the-
is done.
Yeah, his career's done. It ain't gonna be no slap on the wrist in this situation. That's why I'm saying it's fucked up. Because it ain't gonna be no slap on the wrist.
Let me say this. I don't think his career is done because he's so young. I think he's going to be able to serve his time. I do.
No.
Because we have to think about Dante
Mhm.
Stallworth. We have to think about Plexico Burris. These NFL players went to jail for some years and was able to come
Well,
back.
Didn't
And
Plexico Burris
But
shoot
it
himself?
wasn't.
he did, but he went to
See,
jail.
that's what I'm saying. I'm sick of your
But hear
shit.
me
We're
out.
not
Hear
just
me
talking
out.
about.
Hear me out.
We're
Hear me out.
talking about the magnitude of what he done.
But I understand that. I'm saying if he does not get a shitload of time, say he gets 5 years, he's 22.
He's not getting 5 years for that.
We don't
I
know
don't know.
that.
He's not getting 5 years for that. I do know.
Look,
I do
you
know.
don't know that. I'm speaking
I do know.
hypothetically. Hey,
No, I
Was
fucking
she
know.
black
I
or
know you're
white?
not getting
I
that.
hate to ask this, but was she black or white?
that I
The
don't know.
victim.
That I don't know.
Um,
What I'm saying is if he doesn't get that much time, let's just as an example,
Okay.
let's
I'll
say if
play
he
with
gets
you.
5 to 7 years, he's only 22 years old. He gets
Yeah,
out
he can
good
come back.
time.
He
He's
come back.
still
Nobody-
under 30.
So he
I
might
think-
be playing. He might be playing
I
some
think-
arena.
I
He might
think
be playing some
I
arena
don't-
and local leagues.
I think he will have a shot at coming back. I do.
I think we're going to have to see how this one
To the
plays out a
NFL.
little bit more.
Yes.
To-
Yes.
I mean,
I think
we're going to have to see how this one plays out.
He did not intentionally murder the girl.
But it's
he
the
was
drinking
doing
part.
something stupid
Rudy
that
Huxtable was in
resulted
the
in murder.
comments. Rudy
Yes.
Huxtable was in the comments, and she asked, "Whatever happened to Andy Reid's son? Andy Reid's son can do some shit that Henry Ruggs ain't gonna ever be able to get away with. Let's not get that twisted. Henry Ruggs is a little bit. He's been out in the sun a little bit too long to get away with.
I do
anything
also
like
want to
that.
note that they have been bringing up that he also killed a dog in this accident. So it seems like they kind of being a little bit.
Oh, he done. He done. He done. We can stop. Move on. He
That's what I'm
killed a
saying. They
dog.
being
If
a
this
little
was white
petty.
lady's dog,
Oh, there's
if
a
this
dog
was
in the
a
car.
dog that belonged.
Yeah,
If this was
Some-
a dog that
and-
belonged to a white
yeah.
family, he's done.
Peter,
He's fucking done.
Peter's
He-
about
yeah.
to
yeah.
Peter's about to be mad at him.
He done.
I'm gonna say I do want to
Yeah.
note that now they are bringing up a dog, and whenever they bringing up a pet,
I want to see how it plays out, but I think if
Yeah.
he gets out before he's 30, I think he has a
And
shot
then-
at playing again.
And then, like I'm saying, I also feel, and I hate to feel this way, I think whatever race she was is probably gonna pay a little bit of a difference in it.
Yeah, very true. You know,
I
those
mean, I hate to
uncolored,
say that, but that's real.
that's living in America with 3Ks. You know, the
Yeah.
uncoloreds, we definitely get a different sentence than them. So
So if it
definitely.
was a white woman and a dog, he might be fucked.
Yeah. Fuck
Okay,
the
wait a minute.
dog.
What did Dante Stallworth? What was his actual charges? Let's unpack it. What
I
what
don't
happened with Dante?
remember. I don't remember his charge, but
I'll
he
look.
went to jail. I think he
Let's
killed
see.
somebody in an accident, I believe.
Fact check.
Um,
Dante Stallworth. He also killed somebody. He killed someone who was walking. He
yeah.
hit them with his car.
Was he drunk?
He was very drunk. He did 3 weeks in jail and paid the family some money and still played in the NFL after that.
What year was
Hello.
this? What year was
Okay.
this? Wait, can y'all
Hmm.
help me out? What year was that?
Hold on. I'm looking.
Hello.
This was
Think-
I'm just gonna be
2009.
honest. Okay, so I'm gonna
2009.
just be honest. So I'm gonna just be honest, and you can come after me if you're gonna come after me. Dante Stallworth obviously was connected to Big Meech and the BMF family, and he had to be part of their organization in some way. Somebody got fucking paid off. Somebody.
I mean, that just shows you he did the same exact thing, killed a innocent person,
Yeah.
and still played.
I mean, but this
What
is
I'm
a little
saying
bit
is-
different.
Y'all
It's
said
not
he did
as
3 weeks. Y'all said he did 3 weeks.
it's not as
Yeah, he did
excessive
3
as the
weeks.
last thing that just happened.
It's
He was
it's not.
driving 50 and a 40 miles per hour
Somebody
zone.
was paying off somebody.
He
Said it was a man trying to catch a bus home. He said that he
Cash.
claimed.
Cash.
What?
We don't need the
What?
full details.
Well, I'm just saying
You
it's not the
don't.
same.
I mean,
It ain't the
it's
same.
it's
That's the only
it's
thing that
not
we
the
need to
same,
make
but it
sure
is the same. Someone still died, and what I
That's
was
true.
saying was he still played again. That's all I was getting to.
That's true.
I think.
I mean, yeah. Oops.
I mean,
Was
if
Dante
Aaron,
Stallworth going 150 miles an hour?
No,
Hit
he
that old
wasn't.
man.
But
it,
okay,
it
we're gonna move
doesn't.
on.
It's still an accident though. Aaron, what was dude name at the with the Patriots that killed niggas and still played?
That's
Aaron,
way different. You
He-
talking about?
No, he didn't come back. Like, nigga,
Yeah.
they found out. Once
Aaron
they found out,
Hernandez. It don't
He did
matter.
not
He
play
killed,
again.
he was
he
done.
killed
He didn't
people
play
and was
again.
he killed people and was playing. That man told you I'm a killer. You better leave me the fuck alone. Aaron Hernandez, nigga.
No. Okay.
It don't
Anyway.
matter if he got
Remember
caught
the
during the
point you
fact
was trying
he
to make.
killed people and said I'm
But-
still gonna play.
But he didn't
We're not
play.
talking about. We're not talking about the ability to play
Right.
after you kill
I'm
somebody.
just
We're
talking
talking
shit,
about.
bro. I'm just talking shit. Y'all too emotional. I'm just talking shit. But I do,
We too
like I
emotional.
said, I we'll see how it plays.
You
But I think if he
you
gets
wearing
out,
2 broken hearts on the screen, but we
I broke-
emotional.
I've had history of breaking hearts. I leave it up to you guys to mend them.
Oh, Lord. Don't. Can we? Producer, that's when he should have been taking off. All this extra shit. And then he right in the
I
middle.
know you said it wasn't
Come on,
no
man.
deal, but they should make that a commercial, dog. They should put you in that
Hello.
shit on the commercial, and
You
that's
know?
it right there.
That's
Don't make
copyright.
it even
Toast to
worse,
that.
Holly. Oh my
Toast
God.
to that. No, fuck that. I'm a fan of great content, and that was real good content on the fly from Ray the Jerk, aka the Mayor.
You hear
So
me?
Even though I'm
Jeffing?
sick of his shit.
Big
So you
bloods.
jeffing? You jeffing?
Yeah,
That's what I
Jeffing.
mean.
That's what I'm saying. Like I was saying, him and the producer be jeffing about the cheese. I wasn't saying they
Oh, but when we was getting muted last week, it was okay. He was enjoying it.
I love how quick he is when it's some cheap shit. Hey, he be on
Yeah.
top of that. Don't say no.
What I was saying was last week, the producer, like you accused him of, Ray, he was jeffing with.
Your dashiki looks like a shower curtain, by the way.
First of all, it's not a dashiki, and second of
Ray
all,
is such an asshole,
you are
dog.
just ignorant and Cash.
Asshole.
Shame on you.
That's
Shame
what
on
I
you.
do.
You looking at wardrobe from the royal party, and shame on you for allowing him to make a mockery out of it.
I allowing
That's
him.
what I'm saying.
What am I supposed to do?
You shouldn't
We
have
gonna
laughed
do?
at that. You shouldn't have laughed
Oh,
at that
I'm sorry.
ignorant shit.
Oh,
Ray,
okay.
Ray,
But
no,
every time
That's why.
you call
See,
me a
Ray-
boy
Ray-
and bring up A cup titties, you giggling and all that shit. But now
I
I'm
come in
supposed
on.
to be.
I never giggle when he does you like that, Cash.
Yeah, okay.
Run the tape back. We gonna
All
run
right.
the tape back.
I hear you.
When he
I
does
hear
you
you.
like that, I say, producer, he went too far again.
With a fucking
And you
smile on your
laughed.
face.
You laughed at his comment. Say it again, Ray. You think that my shit looked like a shower curtain. Say it again. Let me see if she giggled. Look, she giggled again. See? Boy,
No,
Okay,
niggas
we
don't know
go.
royal shit when they see it. Boy, I'm telling you.
yeah,
Okay,
like Ross. Yeah.
we're gonna move on. Okay, did you see that Jay-Z was recently inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame?
Shout
And I
out to
guess that
Jigga.
yeah, and I guess that made Dame Dash, get a little emotional, get a little bit in his feelings.
No, that's not what happened.
I mean, I'm not saying it in a bad way, but he wants to
No.
what?
Jay-Z, and it's coming on TV. There's a performance and a whole show with the inductees. But Jay-Z, during his acceptance speech, he shouted out Dame Dash.
Um,
See? So that's what happened. And
What do you
him,
feel about that? How do you feel about that, Ro?
me, I think it's good. I think that it's fucked up. We see it time and time again over time. Folks that started off together fall out and can't, settle their differences. So Jay Z and Dame Dash, I think if anything, the culture needs that, man, because that was real crazy to see them fall out, given what they had done over the years. So I think it's good, man. I think that it's real, commendable that Jay Z actually shouted him out, and Dame, what he did was he was just responding and saying, man,
Somebody
if
said,
it
"Is
ain't
it
no
real or
beef.
fake?" Though.
Well, that's what Dame. I don't think that he's questioning if it's fake, but Dame was saying like, man, that's cool that he shouted me out. We need to squash everything if that's the case. If we ain't got no beef with each other, given our history, we need to squash it, and just move on from there. And I think that that's good because even if he is doing it in an acceptance speech, Nelly didn't do that. Nelly beefing with Ali, and Nelly just accepted the I
You
Am
and
Hip
this
Hop
Nelly
Award.
beef.
No,
This got you
I'm
shook.
using it as an example. All I'm doing is using it as an example. Nelly accepted an achievement award, shouted out all of the lunatics by name, and made it a point to not mention Ali. Jay-Z, in you know what I'm saying, in contrast, he named out a multitude of people and made sure to still shout out Dame Dash, even though they beefing. So
I think
I don't think that that's fake love.
I think it's different with the two because their situations with Ali and Nelly is still, heated. With Jay Z and Dame
Very much.
Dash, this is something that has played out over the years. Where Jay Z, in my
Mhm.
opinion, he is doing what he should do, and that's give that man props, regardless of
I agree.
their relationship. He should
You
give
don't
that man
think that he would have?
props.
You don't think he would have gave him the props if it was still a fresh situation, like
No,
when they had they fallout? You don't think
No,
so? Okay.
because he
no.
would have did it a long time ago. If that was the
Right.
case, they would have
And they would
been,
have been
made
unmended.
up.
This
Yeah.
isn't the first time Dame has actually tried to mend the beef with Jay Z. So let's throw that
No,
out
it
there.
ain't. Yes, it
Right.
is. I
No,
mean,
it's
like,
not.
no, wait.
No, it's not. He's made comments before about mending the beef before between them two.
I've never seen that.
You have to watch what was
I've
Dame
seen him
Dash
talking
on?
shit.
No, Dame Dash
I've
was on
seen
a
him.
Dame Dash was on a show and he was on a reality show and he talked about the beef with him and Jay-Z and wanting to get his brother back. So this is not the first
Okay,
time they
so
talked
but
about
what
it.
I'm saying is this. This is the first time since they done fell out that Jay-Z didn't even had Dame Dash name in his mouth. So
No,
that's
I
what this
said
is. This is
Dame Dash. So
monumental
you're
because
Oh,
not
of
he
that.
said
listening.
Dame
I know what
Dash.
you're saying.
Oh,
I know what you're saying, but what I'm saying is for Dame, I think he's continuing to send the same message that, hey, look, I ain't got the beef. Jay-Z got the problem with me. Like that's continued to be his energy.
I mean, I don't know if it was necessarily a problem. I just don't think it was something that he felt like maybe he had to address. I mean, you
He
know
never
how
addressed it.
tight-lipped him and Beyonce are. Like they really don't do
Exactly.
that.
I
So
think
I
it's a
mean,
big deal that
once
he
you feel like
named Dame
you
Dash.
above something, I wouldn't keep addressing it either. I mean,
yeah.
I
after
get
so
that, but
long, you move on with your life and you just say, you know what, I'm not going to discuss
and
that no more. Dame
I
is
mean,
the
I
one
think
I
he's
agree
who's
just
with
trying
you.
to
trying
say
to.
in the comparison of the Nelly and Ali thing, like that's still happening. They're
Just
Yeah,
still
they
naming him,
still
like
going at each other.
just naming him. I'm saying like whether the beef is fresh or not, just naming him when he hasn't spoken his name publicly in all of these years. giving him shouts out, that's a big deal. That's a
It
big deal
is.
coming from
It
him.
Yeah. I
definitely is
mean,
a
it was
big
a
deal.
big moment, and you definitely
I think
can't.
it's well deserved.
Yeah. I mean, because you have
But
to
you,
accredit him to his success at some point. So, I mean, I think it was big and major that he brought him
Yeah.
up, and that maybe there will
Shout
be
out to
some type
Dame,
of
man. But
yeah.
I don't think Jay-Z is ever gonna mend that. I don't.
You don't think so?
No.
well, I guess it just depends on
What's the benefit? I could see that. What would be the benefit?
I guess it depends on how you define mending the situation. Like going back to what they were before they were business partners. I don't think it'll ever go back to that.
I
Maybe
But
don't
that
think
was
I don't,
mending it
shit,
for
no,
him.
I don't think he's gonna have a conversation because this is why I say that. It's gone on for so long. So why hasn't that conversation taken place by now? I think
Maybe
Jay-Z
that
was
was
just
mending it for him. Maybe
right.
they
And
did.
exactly. I think he was just doing the right thing, showing
Yeah.
respect to Dame Dash and saying, that's it. That's how you gonna get from me. Move on.
Yeah. And
man,
like, this
y'all
is
gonna
your
act like
apology.
cash.
What? Cash
I'm
what?
gonna apologize to you for just a quick second because you might feel left out really quick. But
Oh,
y'all gonna really act like Jay-Z when he fell out with Dame Dash, he got mad about the whole Cameron Dipset situation. We gonna act like that it wasn't a lot of ego involved in that situation. Jay-Z really ain't have nothing to be mad at Dame Dash about like that. You know, he knew that he didn't need him, like one of the commenters said. His name had become bigger than Dame Dash. Dame Dash had a real asshole
definitely.
personality as far as the business was concerned. But where Jay-Z started to separate himself, it was some shit that happened internally. He made Cameron the president of Rockefeller, and Jay-Z and Cameron had a little beef before that he got signed. And Jay-Z thought that Dame Dash, that was a big decision that they should have discussed, but Jay-Z was away out of town on vacation. That's where a lot of that shit kind of started. So it was internal shit going on. It wasn't like he slighted him in any really real type of way. He didn't steal money from him or some of the other horror stories that we hear in terms of business partners. It was really just some shit about respect. So I'm not saying that Jay-Z will actually open up the door to address their situation. I think that their situation is just something that he's moved on from and he ain't got no beef. I think that they might visit each other. They might have their kids or their grandkids around each other at some point. Like they had a lot of history together. So I'm saying it just depends on what you define mending the shit.
That's it. Jay-Z mended it with that.
I must say, I
Shout out
think
to
that
him.
was his
Ain't gonna
mending
be
Shout
it.
out to
nothing
Dame
else.
Dash. That's it.
I don't think so.
I
I
don't
mean,
think
I
it's
just
gonna
can't
happen.
see it. Yeah, I
Yeah.
don't see it.
That's it.
I mean, unless it makes sense business wise, maybe, but I mean, it's been all these years already, so I don't even see that
Yeah.
being a thing. So I just don't make it. It doesn't make sense for his brand, for who he is now. You know,
Move on, Dame Dash.
I'm not saying him doing business, but you don't think that they have spend time with
for
each other's
what?
families?
No,
Right,
not at
sure.
all. I think it's a wrap. I think that was it.
Yeah.
One and done. This is your
Right. Like
only
I shouted you out.
recognition.
I thanked you. That's
That's
it.
it.
We good. You good. I'm good. Let's move on.
Because
Y'all
you
think
talking
that
about
Jay-Z,
you talking
y'all
about
think
20
Jay-Z is
years,
that
damn
type of a
near.
man?
What do
It's
you
not,
mean
but
Think
that
it's not
that
type of
nothing.
was
man?
though.
It's
Right.
nothing
You
bad
talking about
though. You don't
Okay,
have
but you
to. You don't
outgrow
have to make up
people.
with people. He's moved on when he's
Yeah.
like when you've let stuff go mentally, where you're free and you're at peace with what happened. You don't want to revisit that in no type of level, but it's okay to still pay that man respects. But you're gonna keep moving with your life and never have a conversation with him again. You can do that.
I just
I do
don't.
it with people.
I know. Yeah, but somebody that you had, 20 plus 30 years of history with, I don't know, bro. Like I'm not as old as Jay-Z, but I'm close to it. Goddamn me.
Yeah,
But
you
you
got
can
more
And
years
I
than
forgive
me.
don't.
them and still not have a relationship with them just
Jay-Z's
because.
what, 49? You're what,
Yeah.
47?
Jay-Z has got to be older than four. Is Jay-Z not 50 yet?
I don't know. He might.
Let's see.
Cash, stop laughing at Ray when he makes them
Hey,
corny ass
Google,
jokes.
what's Jay-Z's age?
He's the same age as me.
He's 51.
He's 51.
Okay, so Jay-Z
So y'all
is almost
47?
10 years. Good and goddamn well, we ain't that close to 50. All I'm saying is that him and Dame had a real long history together, and it just seems like at the very least, it should
You
be
can
more than
forgive
just that.
somebody and still move on. You can forgive
I'm
them, you
not.
can still love them and all of that, but that doesn't mean that y'all still have to be in the same place that y'all were years ago. They have
But I'm
both
saying I
grown
don't
up, they
think that
both
they're
are
going to
different
the
people.
same place. The same place will be somewhere totally different than what I'm saying. I'm just saying they
Bro,
they
we're not the
might
same
be at
age,
each
by the
other's.
way. We're not the same age. You're
Who?
older. You're 1 year
What are you
older than me.
talking about?
You're older than
I'm
me.
not a year older than you, bro.
How old are you right now? How old are
Your
you right
birthday
now?
is coming up, and your birthday is
How old
in
are
a
you
month.
right now? How old are you?
Your birthday is in a month.
Thank you. You're older than me.
Why are we not answering this question? Why is
Hey,
this such a secret?
You see how you trying to deflect?
Because y'all sure asked me on air how old I was. How old are y'all?
I'm 41. Ro is 42. I'm about to turn 42
He'll be
next
42.
month,
He'll be 42 next month.
and you'll be 43 the
But we're
following
not the
month.
same age.
No, and you'll
But
be
we're not the
43 in
same age.
January. So that's a whole year. You're a year older than me. Yeah.
That's not a year. It
Basically.
will be well, basically. Say that then, nigga.
Thank you.
But that
You
don't mean
ain't
that
50.
we graduated together. What the fuck you talking about?
You have no records of that.
Why is this such a thing? Y'all are so stupid.
He looks older. I
It
look
ain't
good
that.
for
All
baby.
I'm saying is, nah, fuck that, man. What I'm saying is, Jay-Z, I'm not the same age as him, but I've lived almost as long as him. And I just think somebody that you have that type of a history with, there's an opportunity for it to be a little bit more than that after things have died down.
But
Bro,
why?
did you
But if
just
you
say that
already
you
moved
wait,
past, then you
Cash,
moved
hold on.
past.
Did you
What?
just say you're not the same age as him, but you lived as long as him?
I said I've lived almost as long as him. I'm not that far, nigga. He about 10 years older than us, bro. What the fuck are you talking
He's
about?
51. You did not live as long as close
I
to
said
him.
almost.
You got
What are you
10
talking about? A
years.
decade?
Let's
A
go to commercial.
decade?
Let's go to commercial. This guy.
Hey
here,
man, I'm sick of
he's
your
crazy.
shit, bro. Because you
God.
just looking for opportunities now.
All right, we're gonna go to commercial. We're gonna let Holly drink a little bit on commercial
Did you hear
break.
this,
Calm
Man,
down.
don't do that. And then look at you.
What's happening, Texas, Arkansas, Louisiana? Baby, we coming up into your city. Distribution is about to hit your marketplace. Bully Performance is in the building. We about to pull up on you already.
Pull up, drip, bag on me, bitch, I'm lit. All white like dope, bitch, take a hit. Boy, that I done sold all that shit. My section, lights out.
Yeah. I was riding around in the V12 with the racks in the middle. I was riding around in the V12 with the racks in the middle. Yeah. I was riding around in the V12 with the racks in the middle. Had to pray to Almighty God, they let my dog out the kennel. When you get it straight up out the mud, you can't imagine this shit. I've been pulling up in the
We back. Holly probably about to come in all angry and shit. Like we cut off. All right, so let's get into it.
He don't know about this.
Oh my god! All right, so
Listen,
tonight,
y'all don't get under my skin. Y'all do not get under my skin the way that y'all think y'all do.
a
Okay.
little bit. I think just like a touch.
We don't.
Nah, y'all don't. Because the thing is, in
You got that
reality,
drink.
I'm really wearing beads from Africa. These literally came in the fucking mail from Africa from my in-laws. I'm drinking really good liquor. I'm smoking some of the finest fucking weed. Y'all can't get under my skin like that.
Smoking that Reggie.
So, yeah, see, and Ray don't look. You just laugh at his little corny.
Oh,
Ray
I'm
don't even
sorry.
smoke.
I laugh at both of y'all.
He don't smoke though, so he don't even know the difference between Reggie and something else. It's just something that he heard somebody else say.
I don't know
and
why
I'm
Ray
sick of his
thinks
shit.
that commercial break means snack break. That is the part that I'm a little lost every single time.
You don't get hungry during the hour?
I almost said something,
Nigga,
but I remembered myself.
What you gonna say? You got something I can eat?
No.
Here we go.
It's too late now, producer. You don't already said it.
Yeah, he done already said it. Ray is just a fucking jerk, and he don't have no fucking manners in the right time. It'll be the oddest, most strangest of things going on. A funeral, a baptism. You don't matter. It don't matter. He's gonna say or do something to try to get people to lose their composure, to forget where the fuck they at the time. He's just a fucking jerk. So you just
am I a jerk or am I a nice guy that says funny things?
A jerk.
Right, listen.
Definitely.
No,
thank you, producer. Thank you.
I can't remember, and now I'm gonna think about it. I can't remember, so I'm not gonna try to do it now, but I'm gonna think about it. Ray, and I appreciate him for this, but Ray actually spoke at my dad's funeral years and years ago, and I can't remember what it was he said because I was just so overcome with emotion that I couldn't really catch it. But he said something to try to get motherfuckers off, and they fell for it too. And I couldn't believe, I said, even at a funeral, this motherfucker will be a jerk. It wasn't inappropriate like that.
No,
but
what I said was,
you said something.
This is what I said. Y'all act like somebody didn't die and go to heaven. That's what I said.
You said something else. It wasn't just that. It was something. But even that, like saying that at a funeral, people are grieving. People are literally losing their mind, a mental breakdown.
This nigga says that. All right.
And he's just like, what's wrong with all of y'all? You know what I mean? Like, you know, he gonna find that opportunity, and even at a funeral he'll do it. So you better be careful if you ask him to host your event. You better have something in the clause of the contract to put a muzzle on this nigga, because he might go there.
He ain't even gonna do the event then. I feel like it won't even be worth it. Isn't that what you kind of?
Well, people don't never see it coming. I don't know what it is. They haven't got.
I feel like if you ask for Ray to host an event or to do anything, then you're kind of paying for that because you know that shit come hand in hand.
Well, it depends on the type of event, though. You know, if it's something like a comedy show, yeah. Because if it's a comedy show, I'm getting off. But if it's something that's professional, I keep all the jokes clean and shit. Like at the award show, I wasn't raunchy there.
Okay.
You wasn't raunchy at where? At the Kansas City People's Choice Awards?
Yeah.
What?
I didn't think he was raunchy. I don't remember any.
I wasn't raunchy.
I don't remember. I don't.
Cash.
What?
Whoa.
What? Right?
So that's what the problem is. Cash and Ray, y'all's lenses as far as.
Have you seen my Facebook page? Nigga, I'm in jail right now. Obviously, I don't know the difference. Duh.
What's going on now?
I'm on a 30-day goddamn bid right now for saying some.
So you didn't think that he got raunchy at the awards, and that's some crazy shit, because raunchy says Ray said some very raunchy and inappropriate things.
No, I did not.
Did his dick come out? Then I don't see any issue.
Yeah, you must have your headphones in and listen to something else, because I didn't say nothing wrong at the awards.
Did you hear what Cash just said? If your dick didn't come out, he didn't do nothing raunchy.
No dick, no foul.
Hello.
Live my life by that rule. All right, moving on.
You also get your head scalped by African.
Anyway, I think it's relevant to
talking about my hairdo. No, hold on. No, we ain't gonna do that. We talking about black excellence.
No, we moving. We
what
moving
you talking
on.
about my hair?
I didn't say nothing about your hair. I said nothing about your hair.
What did you say about
that?
I also get something else from an African?
What? What did you hear? What?
I heard. All right.
All right. Okay. Anyway, I think this is kind of relevant to our main topic tonight, so I do kind of want to touch on this. Now, the whole Tory Lanez and Meg Thee Stallion incident is back in the news because, right? I mean, Holly, you already shaking your head. What's wrong already? I cannot wait till the story comes out. What?
Who cares about that?
Ray.
I'm just tired of that. Look, give Tory Lanez probation, because it's never going to come out what happened. He says he didn't shoot her. She didn't even say he shoot her. She's dancing around what happened, but he just came out and said straight up he ain't shoot the girl.
Meg Thee Stallion, that's some bullshit, nigga. You be always on my head about me being too old to keep up with what's going on. Meg Thee Stallion has admitted that boy shot her, and I
Did
believe
Meg Thee Stallion do it, or did her people say it? Meg Thee Stallion actually
she
came
said
out.
it.
When?
She said it in a rap lyric. She said
No,
it in
she
the
did
song.
not.
Yes, she did.
She said that boy did something. I don't remember Meg
There was a
actually
fucking
saying
there was a track that came out and she addressed it, nigga, and she was
It was
talking
like a
that
shots
shit
fired
as a
song.
yeah, nigga. She said it. She said it, nigga. Point blank, nigga. You bitch ass nigga. You shot me. She didn't say just that. I can't rap like Meg quite like that. But nigga, she said something about that shit in the song.
God damn it!
Look,
So if
Carmen
you
Lee
got
said in
if
the
you
comments,
got if you got
Carmen
a
Lee said in the comments, she also said it on the
if
live
you got
video.
a victim saying a man shot her, why the fuck ain't he in jail?
We've all wondered that,
Thank
right?
you. That's what I'm saying. I don't believe the shit because you're your own witness.
Goddamn court process.
You're your own. You're the own witness. If you say this man shot me, this motherfucker didn't go to jail.
But we've seen that in so many other cases to where something has happened and we're all kind of like, why
Get
is
a
he
man
not in
probation,
jail?
man. Get a nigga probation. He shot the motherfucker big booty girl. Who gives a fuck? Shit, let's move on. At this point, I'm tired of hearing about the shit.
Well, I brought that up because so our topic today is our who's mumbling? God damn it, I'm trying to talk.
That's T Ray. That's Ray the fucking judge.
Right.
He said
so this
he said
episode,
something about her big booty.
Episode is called Paid in Full.
Yep, I'm snitching. Let's go.
Can I get through a goddamn point, niggas? Goddamn.
Yeah,
my
bad.
So I brought that up because our main show topic tonight is Paid in Full. So recently this week or earlier this week, Alpo Martinez was recently shot and killed in New York. Right, it was New York. He was his life was loosely based off of the movie Paid in Full, or Paid in Full was loosely based off of his life. So the whole thing is karma. The things that you do in a past life will always find you, right? Or that's, the kind of things that we say or like to say. So, I mean, that's why I wanted to bring up the whole Tory Lanez thing. Like, I don't know if his career has ever really suffered from this, but does his career ever be the same, since these accusations have been brought against him? Like, do you come back from things like this? Is it possible to come back from things like this?
I don't think he has suffered at all because he has his fan base that's going to support him. People who support Meg Thee Stallion, they may say, I'm not going to listen to you, but I don't think he has suffered. He still has, dropped, I think 2, maybe 3 albums since that shit happened. I don't see it suffering at all. She probably deserved to get shot. Shit.
Oh my fucking God. Mute this nigga right now.
Her pussy was probably trash.
Producer, like for real? Like
I'm just saying, imagine you being 5'6", you got Meg Thee Stallion, you think you about to get some good pussy, and then she give you this whack shit. She always on her knees doing this and this and that, got the strong knees, but then when she get into bed, that shit's trash. He shot
Why is he still on the screen?
Exactly.
Producer?
Why was he able to say that whole
Why am
thing?
I not allowed to have my opinion? If you give that man some whack pussy, pow! Did nobody cry when Eddie Murphy shot Della Reese? But we're gonna cry when he shoots Meg Thee Stallion because she's so popular. Hello.
It's so fucking stressful.
Bro, like, that's honestly. A movie. That's a movie. Stop. No, wait that.
You
wait.
cannot have really just said that.
Like we're not gonna go there. We're not gonna go there.
You gonna shoot me in my pinky.
That was in a movie, right? That wasn't real life.
Doesn't matter.
Right.
Eddie Murphy didn't really shoot Della Reese.
We don't know that.
We do know that. You're not gonna listen, bro. This Tory Lanez situation. Let me put it out there and say I was one of the first niggas on Tory Lanez when he first popped off or was getting ready to pop off before his first album dropped. And so I was a big Tory Lanez supporter, but if there was any truth to this, which I did feel like that there was, I stopped fucking with him from that point on. So at least he lost one fan, from these accusations. And if he is found guilty, which it looks like the court case hasn't been dropped, it hasn't been before a jury at this point, but it also hasn't been dropped. So until it's dropped, he's not off the hook for me. So I believe what she said, especially if she put the shit in the song. I come from that old school generation where if a nigga gonna rap about it on the record, at least it might have some fucking truth to it. So
he also rapped about it in a record and said he didn't do it.
Yeah, but he's a fucking liar. It's not in his interest to admit.
How do you know he's a liar? Whose side do you take?
Neither, until we know the truth, right?
Right. No, let me answer the question. I take Meg Thee Stallion's side because she is a fucking female. That nigga is 5'2", so we know that.
So you're taking the side of a woman just because.
What's wrong with that?
There's nothing wrong with it, but this is where I say we have to be fair. We can't just say, "Oh, we're gonna take Megan's side because she's a woman," because we don't know what happened.
I got cut the fuck off. Fuck that. I got cut off. That was the first element. The second element is the fact that this nigga is 5'1". We know he got a fucking Napoleon complex, and I'm adding to the fucking story, just like Ray did when he added to the story that Meg probably got some trash pussy. Fuck that. We know this nigga's short. We know this nigga was balding up top and losing his fucking hair. He's the nigga that might have some insecurities. It ain't on her.
She was shot. That's not made up.
She get shot.
Yeah, she was shot. That's not something that was made up. So something did happen that night.
Yes, Reggie. I'm saying that until that case gets dropped, until they find him not guilty, I'm going to give the benefit of the doubt to the accuser, and her being a woman in this situation. Like they both two fucking A-list artists. Both of them got a lot to lose.
Is he A-list?
Tory Lanez, yeah, absolutely. Tory Lanez.
That man is not A-list. That's not A-list.
I'm putting him as A-list in terms of the deals that he's gotten and how recognizable he is. I'm saying I'm putting him as A-list in terms of how much they both have to lose. I'm not saying that they both equal, but they both, maybe he's A-. If Meg Thee Stallion is A+, would you say he's A-? That's a couple of notches.
I mean,
down.
I don't think that
Tory,
I think a lot of people know him. I think a lot of people know him from this Megan Thee Stallion incident that didn't know him before this. So I would not say that he is A-list at all.
Okay, so then say he's B-list. Do you say he's B?
No,
do you say he's B? Let's just, it don't matter. Say he's B-list.
Yeah, Tory's very popular.
A-list and she's B-list. If she's A-list and he's B-list, they both have a lot to lose from lying. So
it says little man complex. The chick in the back or Megan shot herself. Why would you?
Tory has a lot of behind the scenes work that people don't know about production. Also features.
I ain't taking it away.
He's definitely, he's a big artist.
They both have a lot to lose. They both big enough to have a lot to lose from lying. And I think that in
somebody's lying in. That's what I'm saying. They both put out songs.
They both, somebody's lying out of one of the two. I believe Meg Thee Stallion over Tory Lanez.
Wow, you're pussy whipped.
How?
I don't believe neither one of them. That's where I'm at. I'm in the middle, like most of us. We don't know who to believe. I'm not going to take her side. I'm not going to take his side because they're both saying it didn't, or he didn't do it, and she's saying that he did it. So it's kind of hard to say.
I just want the whole story to come out. I mean, I know we're probably not the full story.
Ray thinks that Meg Thee Stallion was shot by Joe.
Not what that's not what I think. What I'm saying is
who else? There's nobody else left besides Meg's friend. And she already said she didn't shoot her.
The thing is, nobody knows. Your opinion is he shot her. That's it. Okay. You have your opinion. I'm not debating that. What I'm saying is I'm not taking sides. That's all I'm saying.
Okay, so whether
let's hear back.
Sides, I think the question is if he comes back from this. I don't know that the only way that he comes back from this is if he's found not guilty or the charges are dropped. The charges haven't been dropped so far.
Well, can I say
they
this?
Just scheduled another preliminary hearing for it.
R. Kelly music streams went up after he was found guilty. So
yeah, but he'll never get another show date.
It doesn't matter because if your streams go up like that,
why it matters.
He doesn't need to.
Why it matters. Let me tell you why it matters. R. Kelly had a 30-year career Tory Lanez has just been around for maybe 6 years at the most, and he's never going to have that sort of longevity if this case pans out. R. Kelly had 30 years before the shit caught up with him, but it does catch up with you.
If he's found guilty for shooting Megan, his stream's going up. Everybody want you shot the pretty bitch with the big booty. It's going up. Stream's going up. It's going up.
Yeah, but that's not the thing.
That's how fans are. When you say don't support them, they say I'm going to support you. That's what fans do.
I'm talking about just kind of what we talking about tonight. We talking about paid in full and shit coming back around full scale. Your decisions that you make, there is some consequence behind them. And in this situation with Meg Thee Stallion, if he is found guilty, he's not coming back and gonna be what he was prior to this shit becoming new.
Well, that's all opinion based.
I mean, we'll just have to see. It's still developing.
Well,
there's an actual decision
already
made.
said that he'll support Henry Ruggs coming back and playing in the NFL.
When did I say I would support?
I don't remember him saying that, but okay. So I do want to circle back to the Alpo Martinez situation because he was in witness protection. I don't know, or no, I take that back. I don't know if he was in witness protection, but he did feel safe enough to go back to kind of like his old stomping ground. He was
in witness protection for a time. I don't know if he was still
under a Mexican name.
Okay, but I mean, he felt.
Why did he go back?
I was just about to say that he felt comfortable enough to kind of be back in his old stomping grounds. And
the thing is, you never get out of witness protection, though. You never get out of witness protection. Really. He took it upon himself to go back to Harlem, a place where he knew he was not wanted because the man who he killed was basically the king of Harlem around that time. Right. You know, and he also has a lot of murders under his belt. So he took it upon himself, thinking, I've been out 5 or 6 years, I'm untouchable. And went back to Harlem, and guess what? They got him.
Is that true? I didn't know that was true. You saying that once you in witness protection, that you always under witness protection. I didn't know that was true.
Yeah, you stay under witness protection, but they can't make you stay and stay somewhere. Like if you say they put you in New Mexico, but you say I want to go back to Brooklyn, they have no control over that. But your name change, you never go back to who you was before.
Okay. Yeah, so I also saw that he tried to throw some dope out the car right after he got shot because he had some dope on him and he got shot and was spinning everywhere and threw some dope out the car. So how do y'all feel about that? Who he was, what he did? Do you think that was karma coming back? Because that's kind of
definitely. I mean, in the cockiness too. How cocky could you be to just think that you were just gonna go back home where you did all this dirt, or like you said, where you basically killed the king of Harlem, and you were just kind of like randomly in a drive-through, just kind of, I don't know. I think that was really bold. I think that's kind of a little bit of karma and a little bit of just being dumb as hell, you know?
Yeah, because Rich Porter was the man in Harlem, you know, during that time frame. You know, so killing him, people, you got families on top of the many other people who he has admitted to killing. You know, people don't forget. So regardless of
people don't forget.
Yeah, they don't forget. So his karma definitely came.
But that's not what they saying though. They saying that, I mean, of course the Rich Porter has something to do with it, but they saying more so it's the fact that he became a cooperator and that the fact that he snitched. That's really was what his real.
I think it was a combination of things.
It's a combination. Yeah, it's a combination of murders and also testifying.
And there's no telling what he was already out and doing. He could have been doing some more dirty shit on top of the shit that he already done.
Why is that? Why can't a nigga testify and do the right thing?
Because he wasn't doing the right thing. He was doing it to save his own ass. There's a difference.
Avoid a life sentence. You know,
I don't know. I'm
everybody knows that street code where if you are involved, you yourself are involved in something. You wasn't forced into it.
Right.
And then once you get caught, now you want to save yourself. You're no longer that street image that you once had. It's no longer the same. We don't give a fuck.
No, I get that. And I understand that. But Ray and Cash, I'm asking y'all both because y'all are parents, right? let's say that somebody was out and they were a criminal killer or whatever, and then they decide to come forward, work with the law, and bring in other killers to justice. You, as a civilian, do you not want to see them do the right thing? Fuck what the street code is. I'm just asking a question. Fuck what the street code is from a civilian standpoint. Are they not supposed to do the right thing, even though that's the street code?
I wouldn't respect because
You
of
wouldn't
that. If you were
respect
so
somebody
concerned,
bringing.
I wouldn't
That's something
respect
a
it
little
because
bit different.
if you were so concerned with bringing in killers, then you would do it before it involved you and getting yourself off. You know, so it's kind of a different scenario there that
Okay,
you
that's the
presented.
difference. It's
Yeah,
always
because
the
I
difference
just,
when you're doing it out of the kindness of your heart or for whatever reason,
I just don't
as
think. I
opposed
just
to
don't.
I'm
I
caught
don't.
and now I got to do it. That's different.
But
it's
why does
very
that matter? Their intentions behind doing the right thing. Why does that matter so much?
because that's not the right thing, though.
Yeah, they're not doing the right thing at that point. They're doing a
Morally, it's
selfish
not the right
thing.
thing. Yeah, doing the right thing would be me coming forward where I have no involvement in shit, but I know something happened and I go forward
Listen, man.
and I
I,
provide information. But someone that's trying to provide information to get themselves off, that's not doing the right thing.
people, in my opinion, right? I think we would still be slaves if we were waiting on people to do the right thing out of the kindness of their heart. A lot of the reasons that they do it is for political, economic, or some sort of self-interest. People do the right thing for those reasons. I don't care
Okay.
if they did it for
And we
those
can't take
reasons.
that away
It's,
from them, but we're not going to make it seem like it's some great act that they're doing.
I'm not saying that it's some great act. I'm just saying why is it not more welcome arms, at least from the civilians? Because you see what my name change is, and I'm a civilian. I'm a law-abiding citizen at this point. If I see some shit going on outside my house right now, I'm gonna call the fucking police on you. So I don't give a fuck about no street code or none of that. Okay. As a
Ryder Tate doesn't
civilian,
approve.
yeah, I know
I
Ryder
just
Tate don't
noticed your
approve.
name.
Yeah, Ryder Tate might not approve, and she gonna be mad as a motherfucker if she hear this shit. But at least I'm
Very
telling you
mad.
up front. At least I'm telling you up front, little sis, don't be pulling no bullshit around me. I'm 42 motherfucking years old. I don't want to hear none of that shit. I'll call the motherfucking police. Now, I don't care if any of these fucking criminals, like R. Kelly said, now that he's been convicted, he's going to come forward and talk about other big names in the industry that have been involved in some sick shit with young
Oh,
girls.
really?
It's so
He did
funny
say
that
that.
rolled up.
Oh,
So hold on, Cash. It's so funny that now you're saying at the age of 42 that if you do some shit around you, you're telling. But when I started the organization Stop the Violence KC, which was not about snitching on anybody, it was about crime prevention and awareness. Your ass was so pissed off. No, the fuck, this nigga can't do this. You know how many people he beat up? That nigga ain't gonna fucking just want to do shit right in Kansas City. So now you understand what I felt when I wanted to change my life and didn't want to be around
I'm
that
glad
shit.
you brought that up. I'm glad you brought that up, Ray, because that gives me an opportunity to call you out, right? Because you participated in a lot of violence in the Kansas City area.
I did.
Wait a minute, hold on. Let's put it out there. Ray, you participated in a lot of violence. So at the time
Prior to me starting the organization.
Right. Prior to you becoming Ray Alpo. Then you decided
no Apple in my name.
then you decided you were involved in violence, and you decided to launch a movement to stop the violence, right? And
what's so wrong with that?
You calling me out because I had a problem with it at the time, because at that time I wasn't
you wasn't mature enough to accept the fact that I was ready to move on with my life and be
what
different.
What I was saying was the same thing that you saying. I couldn't respect the fact that you had participated in so much violence and now you were trying to stop it.
So what is so wrong with me saying, hey, this is why? I had a child. I didn't want to participate in that dumb shit that I was doing anymore.
That's
so
right.
yes, when you have a child, you think about your future being around your kids to where now all the shit I was involved in doing, we can't do that no more. Niggas I'm beating up and getting into it with, I can't do that no more because now I have child, now I have two children that requires me to be alive.
That's right. So what I'm saying is, I agree with it. Like, you calling me out about some shit. This was a decision. This was my energy over a decade ago. right? Now
You have
today,
you have to be like Ro. You have to admit what you just said. You're 42 now. So if anybody do something around you, you're going to tell. So go back
yeah,
10 years
I am.
ago when I did
I'm
that,
gonna
when
tell
I
on
said,
myself.
hey,
I'm gonna
but
tell on myself.
hold
10
on.
years ago.
When I said that 10 years ago, that hey, I participated in enough shit where now I want to make sure the kids coming up don't follow those same
I wasn't
steps.
there. I wasn't there 10 years ago, and we talked about that, and I'm acknowledging that you're an asshole for bringing it up on the air. But what I'm saying, I wasn't there. I wasn't there 10 years ago, bro, because of people in my circle, the affiliation, and all all of this shit, bro.
Exactly.
And I wasn't there yet. But what I'm
I
saying
know.
is, when a person gets there, I'm saying I'm supporting. I'm basically saying 10 years ago I was wrong, right? So
That's
I'm
all
saying
that's all
now.
I wanted you to admit. You was wrong
But I
then.
said that. But I said that. So I'm saying,
When
how
did you
is
say that?
Alpo wrong tonight? What I'm saying to
Okay.
you tonight, when I asked you, I said, what's wrong with somebody that was involved in a certain
Alpo
lifestyle?
situation is different than me though. I didn't
How do
take
you
no.
know? How do you
Because
know?
he
Let me
didn't
finish.
change out of something that happened
I
in his life.
changed
He
for
only
myself. I didn't
changed.
go to
Yeah.
jail and say, hey, let me
Cash,
if I give you this
Cash,
I'm
person,
wait.
just
I'm
saying
gonna
what
get
I'm
off.
hearing, what the difference
Yeah.
is. I'm
You
just
gotta
sitting
be
back and
willing
I'm
to listen, bro.
listening.
Okay, so
You
That's
gotta
look,
be
it.
willing to
let's
listen, bro.
unpack it.
The
Let's
difference
unpack it.
is,
Let's unpack it.
The difference is Alpo did crimes that landed him in prison. He said, if I give you him, take off some of my time. What I
Yeah,
did was some fucked up shit, but I didn't take nobody down with me. I decided
I
to
know,
say
and I'm not
on
saying
my
you did
own
that.
to say, look, I'm done with that shit.
I
I
know
want to
that. I
live.
get that. But what
And
I'm
that's
saying
the
is this, though, right?
difference. That's
But
what
here's
he's
the other
missing.
difference. Here's the other difference. Here's the other difference. Ray, when you started to stop the violence movement, your kid was damn near in college, right? Like you didn't
No,
just
my
have a
son was
kid. You
my
didn't just.
son. No, my
How
son
old was
was.
he? How old was he?
I
10
started
years
Stop the
ago.
Violence in 2012, so he was only 9 at the time.
Okay. So again, in 9 more years, he'll be in college. So what I'm saying is this.
No. My son is
Let me
8. My
make
son
my
is 8.
point.
My son is about to graduate now. So the point that you're trying to
Exactly.
make,
So
no, I didn't immediately get out and
you
just say,
didn't
"Oh, I'm
immediately
going
do
to
it. That's the
change."
point that I'm saying. What
But
I'm
you don't.
saying is,
But
how do we know Alpo's decision? Because niggas be in the streets and they got kids and they still out here
You
doing
missed the
dirt.
main
But some,
point of what he
but that's
said. He didn't
every
take
individual's.
anybody with him.
Yeah,
He made that
everybody's
decision for
different.
himself.
Everybody's different. Some niggas don't give a fuck
I
about their
don't give a
kids.
fuck who you taking with you. Snitch on all they
But
ass.
that's
Because
the difference.
Oh, wow.
He don't be wanting to realize, like,
You know,
that was the difference.
Cash, when I started Stop the Violence KC in 2012, this nigga was so mad. He thought I was doing this to tell on people, to turn my backs on people. I'm saying no. I'm just tired of doing this certain shit, fighting and getting into a motherfucker. I
why are
really
you
want
doing
to
this?
make a change in the Kansas City area, which now I'm going on next year will be 10 years. Celebrating an organization where
Okay,
I
but
made
Ray,
a
all right,
change
Ray. Now let's
without snitching
now
and
let's be
bringing
real
nobody
though.
down.
I know, but Ray, now let's be real. Now,
And I'll still
even
beat
though I
somebody up.
wasn't mature enough. Yep. So look, even though I wasn't mature enough at that time, bro, like I did when you told me you was real serious about it, bro, and I tried to actually support and donate to your organization, and you told me no, thank you, because you said that I was still out here trying to be violent in the social media streets, and so I'm not gonna let you get
That's
away
not
with
what
that.
I
I'm
said.
sick of your shit. You
That's
did
not what
say
I said.
that.
I'm sick of your shit. What I said was I didn't want your donation because it
This is
was not
spicy.
it was not
He said it
real.
wasn't genuine.
Yeah, it
He
wasn't
said it
genuine.
wasn't
That's what I
genuine.
said.
But you didn't say you said it wasn't genuine because you wanted me to apologize to somebody that I had made a public threat to, and I thought that you was a hoe for that, and I still think you a hoe for that.
Do you
But
want me to say
do
you want me to tell people the threat that you said?
I want to hear.
Do you want me to say it?
No, don't do that. No,
All right,
because I
then.
don't agree with any of that. I don't agree
All right,
with
Write
any
it in
of
the
that
private chat,
today.
right?
I'll tell you
I
later.
don't agree with any of that today. I don't agree with any of that today. And I think what I'm saying is this. Okay, Ray, if you were able to participate in violent acts and you reached a point where you was ready to stop it, why can't Holly Alpo reach that point at 42 and say, you know what?
You didn't see his
Holly
name?
Alpo, nigga, that's
Look
my
at his name.
That's my new name.
What you're forgetting, and I understand your point that you're trying to make.
But he wants to
But
gloss over it.
he didn't genuinely step out the game and say,
How you know that?
Because he went to jail.
That part.
That man
Oh,
is on tape saying he killed at least 7 people. You know what I mean? So yes, him getting gunned down in Harlem, a place where he know damn well he should have never went back to. That was karma. That was his decision that he made earlier in life, coming back to hurt him. You know,
I mean, I feel like he was just cocky. Like, I'm gonna be out here, ain't nobody about to fuck with me. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said,
even
I
at
think it was
55 years old
and cocky. Yeah, I mean, and karma.
And it's so crazy because there are actual stories that take place right here in Kansas City, like the Alpo situation. Not necessarily where they, guys are snitching and got killed or whatever, but it's guys who have went to jail, and the minute they're released, I've known 2 that have been killed within at least a week or 2 weeks of their time being getting out, because people don't forget what you do.
Because that's a little different than the Alpo's situation. Some of those situations you talking about is just, some of the dirt that niggas did in the streets is coming back catch up on them. So it's still, that's why I was saying, like, is the situation with Alpo, was his real violation because he snitched and went against the street code, or was it some other shit that might have been involved in that karma coming back on him?
Because a combination of
both. Yeah, it's a combination of both. I think
you're
going to come back to Harlem where you killed our guy, and then also, we don't know who killed him, whatnot, but it can be a combination.
I mean, and if he had drugs on him, that means that he was already involved in some other shit.
Yeah.
So it could have been a combination of shit that he was currently doing, plus the shit that he had already did, and then you're gonna just come back to Harlem and just be all out in the open. I mean, I definitely think that it's
even here locally in Kansas City, man. I don't get involved in all that shit, man. When they get that Fed shit, people snitching, whatnot, it's not my business. I stay out of it. You know what I mean? It's on Facebook, you see it all the time. Niggas is rats, niggas is snitching, but they still hang out with
stuff.
They still hang out with them. They still dapping 5s and being in pictures with these guys. Me, I don't look. That's not my life. You know what I'm saying? I got.
That's why I say fuck all of that bullshit, because niggas don't really even follow the street code like
they don't.
Acting like
exactly. They don't follow it.
That's why I'm just like, all of that shit is bullshit. And sometimes you have to reach a certain point in your life where you mature enough to start to see it differently. And I'm at that point now. You know what I mean? Like,
really?
Well, see, and here's the thing with that. So we were just talking about.
Yeah, right. I said my bad.
You were just talking about how you get to that point in your life where you want to change and you want to do things differently, but I mean, it's always still that risk of your karma following you. I mean, let's think about I'm trying to think of somebody who did some shady shit in the past and kind of turned their life around, but then it came back to bite them in the ass anyway. Like
who does that really happen to? Like,
I'm trying to think. Like
that's more happening now, but like, does that really? I guess Bill Cosby is a situation that maybe
that can definitely be a situation, because
things that you thought you got away with, and it's coming.
He wasn't doing it recently, but that shit came back and it.
But he got off though. He got off. He home now though.
But that is following him now. His legacy is tarnished because of what happened.
You know what, Ro? Even in my life, I had a lot of fights. People don't even know that side of Ray. They see this nice guy, but they don't know the 20-year-old.
Nice guy.
They don't know the 20-year-old.
Nice guy.
But listen,
you are still as intimidating, bro. You are still as intimidating, bro, as you were when I'm not. Niggas,
I'm definitely not.
Whoever the fuck out looking around me.
No, I'm definitely not, bro. I'm not.
Shut up, bro.
I promise I'm not, bro. I'm telling you the truth. I have walked away from many fights. I've literally gave niggas passes because I'm not on that shit no more. But
when you think about,
can I finish my point with that? Producer, can you mute him? Can you mute this guy?
Who's nice? What nice guy?
He doesn't let people finish.
No,
good Lord. Let me get what I'm saying. Thank you. Even in your life, a regular guy who you can just be a fighter. You can probably shoot somebody when you was in your 20s. You still think about that shit going on through your life. Are these niggas ever going to come back and say, hey, remember that time you with me here? Remember that time you shot me at the Bannister Mall? Those are things that you really have to live with throughout your life to wonder, do they let that shit go? Or were they going to ask, or they're going to seek revenge later on in life? You just never know.
Yeah, I'm gonna say you can't really. That's something that you can't guess. Like you can do a complete turnaround, but if that shit's gonna come back up, then it's
Exactly.
it's gonna come back up.
All right, that's it. That's it. I'm finna move. I'm in St. Louis right now. I need to move further away, like North Dakota or something, because I don't want none of that type of shit coming back. Because, like you said, right, like we did a lot of shit. We did, bro. Like violently speaking, emotional, terrorism. We done did a lot of
But
shit.
that's the karma part
here.
of it, though. If it's gonna come back, it's gonna come back. There's not really.
I don't think you know what.
It.
I think I said my sorries to people. I'm good.
Holly's about to go into this whole thing of how he doesn't believe in karma. I just feel it. Is that what you're about to do? Ding.
I thought about it. I thought about doing that. But I think what it really is like, is it genuine? Like y'all were talking about it being genuine, and it doesn't get any more genuine than just strengthening your relationship with God. So like that's why I'm saying, like, if that happened to Alpo and that's considered karma coming back, like if he truly like started to build his relationship with God and started to really understand the difference between right and wrong and saving his soul, like how is that his karma? Right.
I mean, I don't think that cancels out your karma. Like you just have to accept
it. Doesn't.
Like
you don't think that a person
is going to accept you. That's it. If he was focusing on the relationship with God,
but
great.
God to protect you too, though. Like if God still needs you,
well, protection comes in different forms. That doesn't absolute everything that you did, though.
Obviously,
that wasn't what he was
doing it. Yeah, because obviously he wasn't living his life right. That nigga was throwing fucking heroin out the car. This nigga still getting high. So he's on some bullshit. Now, what I'm saying is, like, you know what I'm saying is true. Like,
but it doesn't cancel out what you did. Even though if you make it right with God and you've done all of that, it doesn't cancel it out.
It doesn't cancel it out. You're saying that if you truly get saved,
okay,
after a life of doing whatever it was that you did, that God doesn't protect you and your family?
No.
Okay, the same way that he's protecting the families of the people that you did the bullshit to. Y'all not both protected?
I don't think God protects you. I think you individually, you get right with God. But the people that you have done wrong to,
that's still out there.
Right with God,
yeah,
ain't nothing you can do about it.
I mean, I think that's still out there. Just because you've made it right with God, that doesn't mean like, oh, it's just magically right.
It's over.
Everybody else is supposed to.
They got to be right with God, and if they not, shit.
Yeah, no.
I don't believe that. I believe that God protects those that are truly right with Him, and even though.
But what if the family was?
Let me finish my point.
I don't like your goddamn point.
Way to go, Cash.
You a heathen. Look at you using God's name in vain, you fucking heathen. Listen to what I'm saying. I think that even though that there are weapons formed against you, they're not going to prosper if you truly have your life right. They're not going to prosper if you truly have your life right, and I truly believe that. And Alpo didn't have his life right.
Well, that's okay.
Like you said, we don't know that man didn't have his life right. How do we know that?
And that's great that you arguing, nigga. It's great that you.
I'm saying that wasn't his karma. It wasn't his karma because I don't really believe in karma. I don't really believe in that because a lot of good things or bad things happen to good people that are truly innocent.
So I believe in karma. I believe in karma, but I don't always believe karma is death. I don't believe that, karma could be anything. It could be, a car accident. It could be a misfortune, something that happens in life. Right. It ain't always have to result in death. When things happen to me, I really think like, damn, is this my karma for some of the shit I've done in life? And I accept what I'm saying is if you're not living right, you're gonna see a lot of things that you can question if they karma or not.
But you can still be living right and still have a lot of bullshit happening.
Yeah, but that ain't the way that it happens though. Like I think that if
it does, I think you can't say that. You cannot say so bad shit don't happen to good people. Are you saying
No, that was my point. I do think that bad shit does happen to good people, right? But I think that there is something happening there in the universe that's greater than it just being karma. That's what I'm
Reggie, saying. You said you kind of agree with Holly. Karma has a different way of getting you back. That's not what Holly said.
You're not agreeing with them.
Yeah, that's not what Holly said.
No, that is what I'm saying. I'm saying that that's not karma. I'm saying that if karma is real,
Both of y'all
you
niggas
can't
is
call.
Both of them.
Hey, move on because I'm not gonna do this.
That's not what Holly said.
What I'm saying
he
is,
said he don't even believe in karma.
I don't believe in karma because it's a lot of. I don't believe in what people call karma. Like if something. So let me ask you this: if a child is murdered or loses their parent at a very early age, is that karma to that child?
It's not for the child, but it's for the parent. If the parent done shit in their life, it could definitely be karma.
Right? Why would it be for the child? Right?
Yeah, it's not for the child, but if that parent,
that's why I don't believe in. I don't.
Usually,
believe in
karma is based off of an action that you have previously done.
The child is just.
I'm not going to get somebody else's karma.
Yeah, the child is just is innocent of it. You know, they're a victim of
but
what
the
their
child
parents
is
have
affected
done.
from it though. They still a victim.
But it's not their karma though. It's not the child's karma.
Yeah, it's not their karma.
Which is why, right? But how do you? So why? That's what I'm saying. I don't believe in karma. I believe that just bad things can happen to good people, but it's not just karma. That's not
true.
What it is.
But that's true.
That's what I'm saying. I believe.
But I'm not agreeing.
Karma
but
is something different.
But you're saying that with Alpo, even with your definition, that could still happen with Alpo, where shit happened to him.
I don't think that. I think that he wasn't living right. I think that if he was
living
right,
he killed a whole bunch of people. Duh.
Yeah,
I'm saying later in life. I'm saying after the fact. After the fact, like after he, started to see things differently. I just don't think that he was there yet because these niggas don't be there yet. Like, look at what happened. Look at what happened with Fetty Wap. Look at what happened with Fetty Wap.
What happened? You can still see.
God damn it, Ray. But I've noticed that it's coming back on a lot of these rappers, catching a lot of these gun and drug charges because we got Fetty Wap now, and there's another rapper, the black kind of cocky, and he has like big teeth. What's his name? There's another rapper that's in jail, like on some gun charges and drug charges.
Black, cocky, and he has big teeth.
Who?
This is what the fuck we doing on the podcast.
With big teeth.
What the fuck, man?
He just got picked up.
No, he's been in there for about a year now. Oh my god, I hate that I cannot think of this man's name. But anyway, you got Fetty Wap, you got
you talking about NBA YoungBoy, are you?
No.
Oh.
But that's another one. There's a few rappers. There's a lot of rappers that are getting indicted. Like,
well, that's their life. Yeah. If they live that life, ain't nothing I can do about it.
Because they not fucking living right.
You know the consequences of your life.
I gotta find this rapper.
When you do things out here, you know the consequences, and that's what I'm saying with Alpo. You knew the consequences. Anybody in Kansas City, if you do shit and you turn around snitch, you knew selling dope. There's consequences. You can't take down people because you decided to say I'm gonna get a lesser sentence.
You can.
His name is Casanova.
Casanova.
Pooh Shiesty doesn't have a drug charge. He shot somebody.
Oh yeah, that's
who brought up Pooh Shiesty?
Somebody in the comments. Yeah, he shot somebody. He's done.
What I'm saying is all of these niggas is doing shit that is unnecessary for real. Like, it's 2021. Ray, we both was kids during the real crack epidemic. Who the fuck is still smoking enough crack and heroin in 2021?
You be surprised.
Really gotta be out here. Well, I am surprised.
Shit, a whole lot of people.
I'm about to say,
it's not the way it was. It's not.
Shit.
I don't think it never stopped. It never stopped. I think people think that it's
stopped. You think the drugs are going? You think the drugs are just being sold and they're getting rid of them? No, they're customers.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying that drug use is not what it was like when we were kids.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, bro.
Yes, it is.
Yes, it is. In these small rural towns. No, for real. You have
college towns.
I'm from like a country town in Texas. I see it all the fucking time. Drug use has not stopped at all. It ain't.
I still see boofers.
I didn't say that it stopped. I'm saying that it's not what it once was when we were kids.
It
in the 80s and in the 90s.
It's even more accessible. It's more accessible. You can get the shit on the internet now. What the fuck is you talking?
Not listen. Like what I'm saying is not crack and heroin like the actual the violence that comes along with it. And please let me make my point on this. Just I'm gonna be very short-winded. Y'all niggas been long-winded more tonight than me. So eat a dick, right? I'm sick of your shit. What I'm saying is this: like when we in the 80s and 90s, bro, when kids were in elementary, middle school, and high school, 5, 6, 7, 8 out of 10 parents were on drugs. None of you niggas are. I know you motherfuckers ain't smoking crack. Are you smoking crack, Cash?
No, I'm not smoking crack.
Parents
but
are doing.
Are you smoking heroin? Are you smoking crack or heroin? Because I'm gonna tell you right now, it's 2 parents on this fucking podcast right now. And in the 80s and 90s, both of you niggas will be on dope. Both of
them. I don't think he realizes that drugs have evolved. They may not be doing this drugs, but they're doing
that I made. They moved outside of our community, so why are niggas still getting caught up with fucking?
They have not moved out of our community. Charges.
They moved out of our community and what they were at one point. Like, come on, like,
bro, have you ever done cocaine?
I don't know. No, I've never done cocaine, but I also know a lot of people that are parents, and none of these niggas is smoking crack. And that wasn't the
case.
But they
doing cocaine. They doing
lines. When we shared an apartment on 63rd. I don't know no parents. When we shared an apartment over in 63rd.
Shut up, bro.
No, I'm just asking the question. When we shared the apartment over in 63rd, and my guy came over, and we had the little girls over. We had the chicks over there. My guy came over, and he emptied out that powder on the table. Oh, you don't remember with your nose?
Oh my God.
No, nigga, that never happened. You don't know. You never knew anybody that was snorting. And I'm not talking about snorting cocaine because cocaine has always been.
I know niggas that snort right now. I know niggas that snort right now.
Always been cocaine, the violence. I'm not talking about niggas that smoke cocaine, bro. Like, let me what I'm talking about, bro.
You said I don't know somebody that snort.
I'm not talking about you don't know nobody that snort. I'm saying you don't know nobody that smoking fucking crack. You don't know crack and cocaine is 2 different things, bro. Powder and rock.
Look, bro, I know people that do crack and I do
this nigga off the screen.
There are functioning
people that do the rock. I know people that do both. I'm not lying to you. I know people that do the both.
You know
there
parents
are functioning crackheads. There are functioning crackheads.
Yes.
What I'm saying is, I'm not saying that they don't exist. Y'all missing.
You said I don't know them. I do know people that do both. I do.
It's real.
I do.
Don't know nobody that smoke crack, bro.
Okay. All right.
I'm not. You are living a very sheltered life over there, and that's
time to wrap it up, Cash.
Man, get the fuck out of here.
Time to wrap it up, Cash.
Don't talk to me about the shit that I've been exposed to. What I'm telling you right now is. Man, don't come out the house, bro. Listen what I'm telling you. The way I grew up.
Don't you see? It's people telling you that you wrong.
My family,
you wrong, bro.
I'm telling you. 6 or 7 out of every 10 parents in the 80s was snorting smoking crack or doing heroin. That's not the case today, bro. Not in our community.
You don't come outside.
It's a lot of parents. Fuck out of here, bro.
You got to come out.
Parent I know.
All right, we don't piss Holly off really good and everything, so I think that's about our time to close off the show.
Y'all really did.
Whenever he starts yelling and he's really pissed off, that means we've done our job.
Give me a chance.
I'm telling you, he has not been exposed to America today because there's plenty of people that do cocaine, that do the rock. It's plenty of people. They do it, like he said, in the clubs. They do it at home. I know a lot of people that do both of them. They are functioning cokeheads. They are boofers. I'm telling you, it is still happening.
We gotta wrap it up before he might not be
ask
back
me
next week.
What I'm sick of, and producer take both of these heathens off of the screen so I can have my moment.
Producer, give him his 30 seconds.
Thank you. And mute their ass, please. Thank you. What I was saying was, I'm not saying that people are not smoking coke or snorting coke. I'm saying coke and crack is a different thing. Cocaine was around well before the 80s. It never was, the violence in our communities never was coming from distribution of just cocaine. That wasn't where all of the violence was coming from in our communities. That shit started coming when it was crack rock, heroin, and crack rock are the things that plagued our fucking communities. Hey, I told you to mute him, producer, so I'm sick of your shit. But don't do that. Let me finish my point. What I'm sick of is I'm sick of y'all cutting me off and trying to invalidate my points that I'm making. I'm saying that the violence behind it, these artists that are in the game, these young niggas like Fetty Wap that's getting caught up on fucking moving, you know what I'm saying, these drugs in the community with the opportunities that they have. It's not the same. America does not look the same in the urban communities as it did in the 80s and the 90s. And I'm not going to let y'all take that away from me. So I'm sick of y'all shit for trying to make it look like niggas used to couldn't even fucking stand on the bus stop in certain colors. But behind what gangs was doing with drugs and violence, it don't look like that in communities no more, bro. Like, I'm not saying that it's went away completely, but the magnitude that you see it at, niggas like Fetty Wap, he shouldn't still be involved in it. And that's the only point that I'm making. Like, a lot of them niggas that was artists in the 80s and 90s, they were still involved in that shit because it was still right there everywhere you look. It's not everywhere these niggas look, bro. Not no more. So I'm sick of y'all shit.
Thank you, producer, for allowing him to get that off. Thank you. Nobody is agreeing with you on that at all, but I will say this. Make sure y'all check out Broken Hearts by Cordell Lee on Facebook. Also, shout out to my daughter, TDR Accessories. She got her own business out here making a little money for herself, 11 years old. So you can head over to Instagram, like her page, and buy some merchandise. The viewers.
What's the pages, bro?
TDR Accessories. TDR. T as in Terrace, D as in Denise, R as in Ray. Accessories. Instagram and Facebook. Check her out. 11 years old, doing her thing. What up, Cash?
Cash, you
muted. All right, I was still muted. I didn't even do anything. I was goddamn innocent in all of this. But, you know, thank you for muting him because I can't with him anymore. Damn kids running through the background. All right, well, thank you guys for joining us tonight. Like I said, we pissed Holly off. I feel like my job is done. I'm good with that whenever I can do that. Ray, drop the page again. Somebody's asking.
TDR Accessories, Instagram and Facebook. She was featured on Fox 4 during Juneteenth.
I just need everybody to write a note to Facebook so they can free me out of jail because it's really unfair. I feel like I'm being targeted.
Whatever you did, you did. You did, and you serve your time.
You got a 30 day. You got a 30-day bid. How long you got? How long you got left?
I got like I just got this like last week. I got to do it.
It's gonna feel like forever.
It was worth it.
I done did at least 7 30-day bids, man.
It was worth it.
If I can help keep you in jail longer, I'm gonna look into that. I'm gonna contact Facebook and do my part as Holly Alpo, and I'm turning niggas in. Y'all got me fucked up, especially after y'all bullied me tonight.
Your punk ass probably was the one that did me in.
You better believe it. You better believe it. Right, what's Broken Hearted's? What about Broken Hearted's websites or links? Do you got something for them?
You wasn't paying attention when I said that on the show.
You said Broken Hearts, but you went into your daughter's
no,
Instagram.
I said
just
broken.
At the beginning, he did kind of plug them.
I actually just said it again by Cordell Lee and also brokenhearts.43 on Instagram. So you got to pay attention. I said that.
He's getting a little old. We already covered his age. You know what?
He's old.
I just wanted to make sure you put it out there, bro. Don't do me like that. Cash, I'm sick of your shit.
I've done nothing.
Cash, tell us about that dick you just got.
And